the Polar Bears have had to play without him because he's been injured, and primarily because he just plays so hard. He just throws his body into the game, and that sometimes results in injuries. So having him available at 100% is a big key.
Kyle Arbogast, Trevor Bigelow are two of the guys that lead the way up front for the Polar Bears, two-way linemen. Give us your thoughts on this matchup with Bridgeport tonight, knowing how strong Bridgeport is with a single wing and it's a pretty good Bridgeport rushing attack again this year.
I think this is the most intriguing game on the schedule for Fairmont Senior, maybe even for Bridgeport, because you have two very successful teams who have totally different approaches. I mean, the Polar Bears have no interest in running the ball the way Bridgeport does, and Bridgeport has no interest in spreading out the field and throwing it. And so these two teams approach the game so differently, but both teams have had a lot of success in the way they play. So it's just it's a matchup of two totally different styles, and it's always interesting to see which team is going to be able to take advantage of its style and come away with the win. And I think that's the way this game shapes up on Friday.
Special teams, Fairmont Senior always solid there. You mentioned they have a kicker this year that's pretty good as well.
Right, a soccer player. You know, Nate Flower was a soccer player who became a football player last season and really loved it, and ends up at West Virginia University as a walk-on kicker. But he's been replaced this season by Cam Peschel, who's a junior, and he has so far this season, he's been perfect on his extra points. So certainly you hope you have some to kick when you're playing Bridgeport.
Bridgeport and Fairmont Senior, the rivalry will begin in just a matter of moments. That is Jeff Carpenter, play-by-play voice of the Fairmont Senior Polar Bears.
Take game day to a new level with GoMart. All season long, get in the game for your chance to win the ultimate tailgating package. Enter for a chance to win a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, a pop-up tent, a portable grill, and a cooler. It's everything you need to cheer on your favorite team. If you're ready to win, head to your local GoMart and scan the QR code in-store to enter. Visit the GoMart app or go to gomart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
From Glockfeldy Tire Centers comes the Cooper AT3 family of tires designed with superior all-season, all-terrain traction and true durability. All three tires are backed by a best-in-class mileage warranty, so you can have the confidence to tackle the road and what lies beyond. Learn more at coopertires.com or stop in and talk to their knowledgeable staff at Glockfeldy Tire Centers in Morgantown, Bridgeport, and Elkins.
Hey, you've got time to go to Chicago for lunch today. Well, not actual Chicago, but east of Chicago pizza. And it's closer than you think. If you're sick of the same bad burger, sandwich that's all bread, or foo-foo lunch that leaves you still hungry, make it east of Chicago. With more pounds of pizza per pie, you won't still be hungry when you're done. Right now, pizza for lunch is available for just $7.99, and they deliver. Call 304-848-9980 or eastofchicago.com. Deep dish pizza that's almost heaven.
Honey, you think we should have the furnace serviced soon?
It can wait. We've got time.
The juice froze.
Give me a second. Let me warm up.
Make the call.
Yeah, calling Smitty's now.
Smitty's HVAC offers thorough inspections and servicing. Get your furnace serviced today and stay warm all fall. We work on all major brands. We're fully licensed and insured. Call Smitty's HVAC now at 304-709-0520 for all your heating and cooling needs.
Time to connect with the Indians. Presented by Bridgeport Physical Therapy with 2 locations, West Main Street and now at White Oaks.
Beautiful night for football here at Wayne Jamison Field. Not a cloud in the sky. Welcome back. Waiting for both teams to emerge from their locker room to get another round of Bridgeport Fairmont Senior underway. Guys, let's go back to something you talked about with Jeff Carpenter just moments ago, and that is the kicking game and special teams. Go back to the Morgantown game, cost Bridgeport that win against Morgantown here at home. We know Cam Peschel, good kicker for Fairmont Senior. Bridgeport's got a little interesting scenario here tonight, guys, because you've got Avery Williams, who kicked for the first time last week. He was 6 of 7 on his PATs. Bridgeport didn't have to punt in the John Marshall game. But you also now have Logan Anglin, a senior who is eligible and available to play tonight. And, Chris, we watched him in a rush situation in practice last night, and he's good.
Yeah, he is, and that really helps his team knowing you have a kickoff guy and a kicker, and you got 2 of them now. at your disposal. And speaking of kicking, let's not forget punting. I've watched Cam Martin in warm-ups punt the football extremely well. So also have a long snapper as well, a new one there. So I think special teams are at their best part that they've been all year.
Brent, I think maybe the most important play for Bridgeport tonight is going to be kickoffs, because you cannot kick the ball under any circumstances to Dylan Alves.
That's correct. Again, already had a couple touchdown returns this year. Keep the ball away from him on special teams. I think the other side to it is, I think if you talk to Coach Fairs in the week following the Morgantown game, special teams was absolutely critical. You think about that botch snap, we've got to make sure special teams is on point tonight. I think the offensive defense will fix themselves.
Turnovers as well. Got to keep them at a minimum at best and win the turnover battle if you can.
All right, folks, just stay tuned. Starting lineups and the opening coin toss from Bridgeport's coming your way next on the home of the Indians.
The machine of Bridgeport presents the Indians warm-up prior to every broadcast of Indians football. Stay tuned. The kickoff is next on the 103.3 WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
Are aches, pains, or injuries holding you back from enjoying life to the fullest? If so, schedule an appointment with Bridgeport Physical Therapy. Their skilled team of physical therapists, occupational therapists, PT assistants, and athletic trainers will provide you with personalized care and effective treatments, helping you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether you're recovering from surgery, a sports-related injury, or simply seeking to improve your well-being, make an appointment today at Bridgeport Physical Therapy, downtown Bridgeport or White Oaks. Bridgeport Physical Therapy, changing rehab, changing lives.
Looking for a dependable contractor? Well, look no further than BCR Contracting. Whether you need a new deck, siding, roof, kitchen, bathroom, or you want to build a new addition or custom home, BCR Contracting does it all. BCR Contracting provides quality custom builds at an affordable price. Now is the time to call to get your project underway. Free estimates. Check out our work on Facebook, BCR Contracting LLC, or call Brian at 304-641-2848. Quality, reliable, and affordable contracting is what we pride ourselves on. BCR Contracting.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store or the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent care, family medicine, sports medicine, and occupational medicine, along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy and strong. For an appointment, stop by our facility located on Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport or call 304-842-3330 or online at bridgeportexpresscare.com.
This broadcast of Indians football is solely intended for our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of the descriptions and accounts of tonight's game are prohibited without written consent from WKMZ-FM. The announcers on this broadcast are employed by WVRC Media and approved by Bridgeport High School.
Captains emerging out of the locker room down below for Bridgeport. Indians in a blackout tonight, debuting their brand new black uniforms, tops and bottoms. Big, bold white numerals with red piping on either shoulder and a big, thick red sash going down the left and right leg in a stripe. So the Indians players love it. They've asked for black uniforms for a long time, and they'll wear them and debut them here tonight. All right, starters tonight for the Indians of Bridgeport. You start with Zach Rohrig, 5'10", 180-pound senior. He will start at the fullback position. 55 carries, 576 yards, 7 rushing touchdowns on the season for Zach Rohrig as he continues to climb the top 10 all-time rushing list at Bridgeport. The wingback is Tanner Hathaway, 5'11", 190, and a senior. The starting tailback has been a rotation. You got Cam Martin, you got Jack Spatafor. You also could see Josh Love starting at the tailback position as well. 5'9", 175, and a junior, 303 yards and 4 touchdowns on the season. The blocking back is Aiden Sparks. The right side in is Bo Ford, and the left side in, making his second consecutive start for the Bridgeport Indians, is 21, Donovan Williams, 6'2", 185, and a junior. Mark Biafor did did practice some this week. He should be available for next week's game at RCB. All right, for the Polar Bears, Brody Whitehair, junior quarterback, 6'1", 186, 29 of 42, 719 yards, 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's also rushed for just a shade under 100 yards and 2 touchdowns on the season. Dylan Hours, the senior tailback, 6 foot 200 pounds, 20 carries, 200 yards, 4 touchdowns on the season. Also see Taryn Boda carry the ball, the sophomore. They like him. 7 carries, 47 yards on the year. The wide receivers, they have got plenty of them. Logan Canfield, a junior, 4 catches on the year. We mentioned Cannon Dinger, the junior, 11 catches to lead the team. Gavin Michael, the younger brother of Gage Michael, who's now with Fairmont State, 6'1", 175, and a senior, 4 catches on the year. Jordan Wagner, also Tavion Thornton, will get some balls thrown his way as well, along with Damani Johnson. All right, watch it, stay tuned. Opening coin toss, tip-off coming up from Bridgeport after this timeout on the home of the Indians.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090 or GreerLawOffices.com.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Aaron Mann, your Bridgeport Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me, Aaron Mann, at 842-5953 or visit us at edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Chad Reppert is your go-to agent in Bridgeport for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Chad Reppert has you covered. Call 304-381-3276 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individuals' premiums will vary by customers. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
The Bridgeport Indians Radio Network is on the air. We are built for this.
50, 45, 40, Bridgeport chasing to the 20 to the 15. Gates got him by the shoulder, the back him down. He pulls him into the end zone. It's a Bridgeport touchdown.
7-time winner of the best high school sports broadcast by the West Virginia Broadcasters Association.
He stands in, he runs, and he throws over the middle, and Trawl, it's intercepted! Intercepted by Chachi Love at the 43-yard line.
We are built for this.
He is in for the Bridgeport touchdown from 4 yards out. Ran the double wing that time. It equalized and balanced their defense coming right at you. Touchdown, we're tied.
This is our house. This is our time. Exclusive radio coverage of the 2023 Bridgeport Football Indians is brought to you in part by Mia Margarita, BCR Contracting, Marquette Insurance, Bridgeport Physical Therapy, Greer Law Office, Edward Jones Financial, Bridgeport Express Care, Ascent Consulting and Engineering, JF Allen, and Brickside Bar and Grill. This is our house. This is our time. 'Cause we built for this. We were made to rule. We were made to ride. 'Cause we built for this. From the Gomart Broadcast Suite, here's Brent Kimball, Chris George, and the voice of the Indians, Travis Jones.
Ready to go on this September the 15th. It is week number 4 of Bridgeport Indians football against the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior. Captains have met. Opening coin toss has taken place. Brent Kimball with the result.
Absolutely. Fairmont Senior declared tails and won the toss. Shockingly took the ball instead of deferring, and so Bridgeport will be on defense to start this game.
All right, and as we talked about, the importance of a kickoff coming here momentarily, and we'll see who kicks off for Bridgeport. We watched him again last night go through special teams, a lot of squib kicks. So, you know, Chris, pick your poison. You don't want to give him short field on the squib, or do you want to risk kicking the ball deep to Dylan Hours?
I would probably do the squib. Let's see what they decide to do here. One thing I've not seen from our new kickers is the sky kick. So that's something maybe to look forward to in the future.
It will be Zach Rohrig to tee it up. And again, Dylan Hours, who RCB learned the hard way a couple of years ago in the playoffs. You don't kick it to him. Well, they did it again in the regular season this year. And that was his kickoff return for a touchdown this year against RCB. All right, ready to go. Great crowd tonight here on Johnson Avenue for this showdown. Rohrg awaits the whistle. And we're ready to go. 12 minutes on the clock, and Rohrg is ready. Checks to his left, to his right on the run-up. He's going to kick it. It's going to be deep, and it's going to be taken by Hours at the 15, over the 20, out to the 25, slows up, breaks a tackle to the 30, 35, and going to be run down at the 35 by Cale Colasurto as he tries to get outside and could not do so. Good job by Cale there to hold that to what could have been a bigger return because he had an alleyway. So good job by Cale, and here comes the Polar Bear offense led by Brody Whitehair.
Ended up being a 21-yard return officially for Hours.
All right, first and 10, ball at the 36-yard line for the Polar Bears. They're going to stack receivers to the near side, tightly positioned. Is Navanal Jones. He lines up out wide. Here's Whitehair, runs a middle screen to Hours, makes the catch, 40, 45, he's loose, 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Hours takes it all the way for the Fairmont Senior touchdown, but we got a flag back at the line of scrimmage. This will come back on a hold.
Or an eligible downfield, either way. Let's see what the official calls. There's a couple linemen beyond.
Yeah, flag back at the 42-yard line. And this will come back. Dan Harbaugh, the white hat on his crew tonight.
Holding. 55 on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
Called it on Trevor Bigelow. That's their veteran right tackle, the junior.
Huge call here early in this game, and there's a wide receiver screen. They take the running back Hours, using him as a slot, and trips bunch to the left, and it's virtually one of their running plays, basically. And it's brought back on a hold, thankfully.
Yeah, wipes out the touchdown, but it was about 6 yards down the field, so they'll mark that football back to the 32-yard line, where it's going to be first and about 15.
32-yard line. First down.
All right, so Hours lines up again as a wide receiver. So that will leave a single back in the backfield behind Whitehair. He takes the snap, watch the throw again. Has plenty of time. Now he's flushed. Now he backs up. Now he unloads out of bounds. Incomplete. Good job by Bo Ford. Bo was able to apply some pressure on the quarterback there and force the throw away from Brody on the left side of the field. Incomplete. Hours goes into the backfield now on second down. Call it 14. Clock stopped. 11:34 remaining here in the opening quarter. Just underway. Dummy count from Whitehair. He looks to the sideline. Nick Bardick, their head football coach, and his offensive staff. Press man coverage from Bridgeport. Going to hand the ball off. No, he kept it, and he's in trouble. Whitehair goes down. It didn't matter if he handed it off to Hours or kept it. Hours is pummeled on the play, and the quarterback, Whitehair, also gets knocked down, and that'll be a loss. Aiden Sparks, coming off perhaps his best game as an Indian last week in Moundsville, made the tackle, and it is 3rd and 19 now for the Polar Bears.
Yeah, both outside backers and safety came on the blitz that time.
And Polar Bears need 19. Can't let anything pass the sticks. Here's Whitehair, steps up, here comes pressure late, he unloads, and the pass far side's incomplete. Cale Colasurto came over late on a go route from Dylan Hours, so that holding penalty wipes out the Fairmont Senior touchdown, and the Polar Bears are forced to punt after a negative yard play and 2 incompletions.
Good late pressure by Bo Ford. He hit him as soon as he released the football, so out of the first 3 passes, we had pressure twice.
All right, Gavin Michael is the punter. This will be just his second punt of the season. 43 yards on the first one. Cale Colasurto is deep at the 34-yard line. Snap is back to Michael. Side of his foot. Short kick, end over end. It's going to hit right at midfield. Takes a Fairmont Senior roll inside the 40. Effective roll down to the 32-yard line. That's an effective kick, although not what he was looking for off his foot. For Michael down to the 33-yard line, and the Bridgeport Indians will take the football over for the first time in the game. 1st and 10 Ball on their own 33, 10:40 remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, key there, high, short kick, everybody get away, and good job by the special team.
We'll see who gets a start at the tailback position. We assume it's going to be Josh Love, and it is. So you got Love and Rohrig in the backfield, lined up next to each other. Out of this single wing on 1st and 10 from the 33. 9-man box from the Polar Bears. Snap back, and here comes Rohrig. Rohrig trying to get around the corner, and they ran right by a would-be defender, did Bridgeport, and Michael will make the tackle. Rohrig will get the corner, but only going to get a yard.
Guys, the defense should look kind of familiar. That's that 7-man front we saw against Morgantown there 2 weeks ago.
Short game, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, Michael just ranged over from his right outside linebacker position, and again, had a couple of blockers there from Bridgeport. They were looking to get guys, get on the corner and the safety, and they left the backer unblocked.
Yeah, 5 down, 2 outside backers on the edge.
All right, 2nd down and 9 from the 34-yard line. Play clock at 7. Here's Rohrig right up the gut, and he's going to run right into the gut of one of the defenders from Fairmont. That's Caleb Arbogast, and he'll rip him down maybe 2 yards. 3rd down and 7 quickly.
Yeah, Caleb Arbogast coming off a block that time, was able to wrap him up right around that 35, mark it to 36.
Right up front, you got Ryan Jones, Noah West, Jackson Rubenstein. The right tackle is Bear Matheny making his first start, and Wes Brown's the right tackle. 3rd down and 7 for the Bridgeport Indians. Indians this season converting about 45% on 3rd downs. That's got to get better. Snap and a give to the inside wing, and here comes Hathaway. 40, breaks the tackle, 45. Tackled by Michael from behind, but not in time. It's a gain out to the 47 for 11 yards for Tanner Hathaway, and that's a stick mover for the Indians out near midfield.
Yeah, great job leading his blockers for Hathaway, and he broke a couple tackles late, gets the first down.
Yeah, Tanner coming off a 3-touchdown performance last week in Moundsville, and that's a big first down right there to settle down this offensive unit. And Chris, we talked about this team came out a little nervous against Morgantown, so that's good to get the nerves settled right there. Got a stop and now a first down.
Yeah, very well could be the same tonight. Here we go.
1st and 10, ball from the 47-yard line. 8:47 opening quarter. Hayden Sparks barks to Caden. Snap back to Love. Dances in the hole. Spins off a defender. Crosses midfield. Takes it down to the Polar Bear 47-yard line. And as we've seen with Josh, he's nifty. He's got some spin moves. He's tough to bring down, and usually the first guy does not. And that was the case there, as it took a couple of Polar Bears to team up to get him off his feet. Gain of 6 for Love. 2nd down and 4 for Bridgeport.
Yeah, yards after contact, and this game is big, and you saw it right there. 4 of those 6 yards came after contact.
47-yard line of the Polar Bears.
Ball resting on the Polar Bear 47-yard line. Indians cross midfield for the first time in this game for either club. Here comes Rohrig, a little counter, and again Michael holds his ground as he's been a tackling machine early on. That's a yard. It's 3rd down and 3 with 7:50 to play. And that one-man counter that time from Rohrig.
Yeah, that's where he has to kind of let it be a little bit more patient, Travis. As you see, he runs that counter pretty quick as Rohrig. He's getting better at it each time he runs it.
Bryson Lowther is going to check in and replace Noah West up front. Also, Bear Matheny is limping a bit. So we've got to get Kyler Springer ready. 3rd down and 3. 7:23 to play. Play clock's at 6. Snap, and here comes Rohrig. This time they block Michael. He's got the first down, 40. Near sideline 35, shoved out. And the Bridgeport bench by Damani Johnson, but it's a first down to the 34, 13-yard gain for Zach Rohrig and an Indians first down.
Yeah, great block out in front by Josh Love, to springing that extra yardage on the near sideline as well.
Yeah, Lowther, too. I saw 58 hit 14, so they were able to seal that linebacker off that time and allow Zach to get around the edge. Rohrig, 11 100-yard rushing games in his career. Of course, put up that 255 last year here at home against Cabell Midland. All right, working from the Polar Bear 34-yard line. Play clock's at 3. Here comes Rohrig up the middle. Big hole this time, and here he goes. 20, 15, chasing the corner to the 10, to the 5. Rohrig shoved out of bounds on a touchdown-saving push down at the 2 by Cannon Dinger. First and goal, Indians.
Yeah, great vision by Rourke. We could see the hole open up. We weren't sure if he could, and he did. He put his foot in the ground and bounced it to the outside right and found the open green in the field and took it all the way down inside the 10.
Guys, something I'm liking that I'm seeing down here, we ran the last couple plays into the boundary. That time we ran to the field side. It was wide open.
Right, officially, he stepped out at the 5 on the Dinger shove out, so it's first and goal. Bridgeport working towards the Johnson Avenue end of the stadium. Drive first and goal from the 5-yard line. Snap, inside give. Hathaway turns upfield. He's fighting with the defender. He shoves that defender into the end zone for the Bridgeport touchdown.
Aaron Boda was on his back, and Hathaway took him in for 6.
It was a stalemate right at the 3, and then Hathaway, with those big, thick thighs, was able to churn his way into the end zone, and Bridgeport is on the board with 6:57 to play in the opening quarter. It is a 6-0 Indian lead. All right, extra point. Post to the left. And it will be Avery Williams, who kicked last week. These extra points are important. Snap back, kick on the way. The kick is up, and it is good. So Avery kicks it through, and the Bridgeport Indians score on their opening drive of the football game as Hathaway takes it in, 7-0. Indians on top. Back in a moment.
Does your business have a mobile workforce? Employees love it, but you know it can be challenging to keep them connected, productive, and secure. CityNet's mobile workforce solutions give businesses the tools to stay connected and productive even when employees are on the go. Mobile security and device management, secure remote access, cloud-based collaboration tools, and more. We have solutions for your needs and budget. Call us today at 844-CityNet or visit us at citynet.net.
31 seasons of Bridgeport football continues on the WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
Well, that was the start the home team wanted. Indians get a 3-and-out, aided by a holding penalty on Fairmont Senior, and then Bridgeport officially faced 1/3 and 7 on that drive as the Indians drive it in, and Hathaway takes it the final 5 yards, his 5th touchdown of the season.
Yeah, great job by the line and the backs that drive with their blocking. Excellent early in this game.
Rohr again to kick off. Try to see if he kicks it to the left or the right.Owers is standing straight down in the center of the field. Run up, and it's going to be a tail dragger. It'll bounce to Hours, makes the catch off the turf at the 13, 20, 25, meets resistance 30. And there you see his power as he drags defenders out to the 33-yard line. Of course, he's the son of Wes Hours, former Mountaineer fullback. First and 10, ball at the 33. Polar Bears, again, good starting field position. Started last drive at the 36. Now they're at their own 33.
Those are the ones you worry about. Low line drive kicks, not a lot of hang time. Ball gets down there quickly. Good wrap up and tackle by the Bridgeport special team.
Right, Hours stays in as the standing tailback. It's first and 10, Polar Bears. Ball at the 32-yard line. Whitehair is ready. High snap, hands it off to Hours. Hours finds a crease. It closes quickly, and he drags Hathaway to the 36 for 3. And Bridgeport coming in 3 games, giving up just 1.7 yards per carry in 3, including a good run offense, base offense from Morgantown. So Fairmont, we assume, is going to find the sledding tough on the ground tonight.
Ryan Jones in there for Bear Matheny right now, tackle.
All right, Twins to the left, into the right. Snap back to Whitehair. Stands in, 4-man rush, throws over the middle. He's got a man open, pass caught. On his way to the end zone, it is Naminal Jones, and he'll take it in as Jack Spatafor was beaten on the play on the post.
Yeah, post down the right hash, man coverage, safety's up. Good connection. He was hit as he threw the football, touchdown.
A good job by Whitehair to stand in and deliver a strike, and Fairmont Senior answers right back with 6:13 to play in the opening quarter to cut the lead to 7-6.
Guys, looks like we have an unsportsmanlike down here on the sideline after the play.
Here's the call.
Sideline warning on Fairmont.
That will not be a mark-off. First one you get is a warning. Here's Cam Peschel, 22 and 22 on his placements this season. And guys, that's your worry. You can't give up cheap ones. If Fairmont's going to score, you got to make them earn it. Snap is back to the holder, and the kick from Peschel is up, and the kick is good. We're tied at 7. 6:13 remaining in the opening quarter. Fairmont Seniors on the board. We're tied at 7, back at 30 on the home of the Indians.
Hey, you've got time to go to Chicago for lunch today. Well, not actual Chicago, but east of Chicago pizza. And it's closer than you think. If you're sick of the same bad burger, sandwich that's all bread, or foo-foo lunch that leaves you still hungry, make it east of Chicago. With more pounds of pizza per pie, you won't still be hungry when you're done. Right now, pizza for lunch is available for just $7.99, and they deliver. Call 304-848-9980 or eastofchicago.com. Deep dish pizza that's almost heaven.
Red and white all night.
He's in for the Bridgeport touchdown as the Indians seal the deal.
The Bridgeport Indians are on.
Well, Fairmont catches the Indians in man defense. And it was an easy pitch and catch.
Yeah, and he just got rid of it. He was getting hit as well, and good accuracy on that pass.
Yeah, Devon Jones, his first touchdown catch of the season. And now the kickoff will come. Peschel not doing the kicking duties. It's Cannon Dinger here on the kickoff. Has it teed up at the 40. Tied at 7, 6:13 to play in quarter number 1. Dinger is ready and on the run up, and he'll boot it end over end. Short kick fielded by Love at the 16, over the 20, 25, 30. Ball knocked free, recovered by Fairmont Senior. At the 34-yard line, Love got separated from the ball, and it was dropped on by the Polar Bears, and they recovered the fumble. Tavion Thornton with the recovery. We got a flag down on the play.
Jordan Wagner with the strip. Again, turnovers we talked about in the pregame. We got to keep that to a minimum, but right now, if it stands, it'll be our first turnover.
It's going to be a holding against Bridgeport.
That'll be declined.
Holding. 21 on the return team. Penalties decline. First down, White.
All right, watch Fairmont Senior here. They might take a shot on the quick turnaround as the Indians turn it over on the kickoff return.
After the turnover, ball spotted.
Ball at the 34-yard line, 6:07 to play. First major mistake of the game goes the way of the Polar Bears.
And it's a short field as well.
That's how the Indians got beat against Morgantown. Gave them 2 short fields in a row. White here is getting the play call from the sideline. Play clock begins. 1st and 10. Fairmont Senior ball on the 34-yard line. Polar Bears trying to take the lead. Hours is in the wing to the left. Snap back to White here. He's going to send it out to Hours on a screen. Hours going to dance, and the Indians all over him. Josh Love there. It's going to be a loss. Kale Colasurto also on the play. Loss of a yard. Back to the 35-yard line.
Good job by Love to recognize that and run straight up there and make that tackle.
Guys, pay attention to Jones on the backside. He ran that post again.
Just outside the Bridgeport 35-yard line.
Corners are Colasurto and Spatafor. You've also got Cam Martin now guarding Hours out here. He's the middle guy in the slot. Play clock at 15. Here comes some pressure. White here backs up, 3-man chasing, and he has to throw it, and it gets past the line of scrimmage. The question is, was he out of the tackle box?
Very close as he was on the left hash throwing that football. Could have been either way. 3rd down.
Going to rule it as a good throwaway, and good job there by Bo Ford, Sparks, and Wes Brown, all in hot pursuit of White here. It'll be 3rd down and 11. How big would it be for the defense to get a stop here?
Oh, huge.
After the turnover.
3rd down and 11.
Right now for Fairmont Senior, it's feast or famine. It's like they're going deep or underneath. White here. Direct quarterback run. Gets outside, and he goes no further. Hit by Kale Colasurto and driven down. He may have touched the 32-yard line before Kale sent him backwards. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play. Here comes a 4th down and 7.
Again, great recognition by our secondary. That time was Colasurto reading the run and coming sprinting to the far side to make that tackle. That snap was a little bit high. That set the timing off of that play just a bit. There's been 2 or 3 snaps. It's been high here. It's something to keep an eye on.
Polar Bears will go. Opposition this year, 4 of 7 on 4th downs. This is 4th and 8 for Fairmont Senior. Ball on the Bridgeport 32-yard line. Empty set, 5 wide. Strip to the right. They weren't set. Whistle, and that's 5 yards. Actually, Bridgeport takes a timeout.
Oh, my.
That was going to be a penalty on Fairmont Senior. The inside receiver of the Trips took a step back right at the snap and was not set, but Bridgeport was calling for a timeout, and they'll get it here. So instead of a 5-yard penalty, it's going to be a 4th and 8 when play resumes. 4:40 remaining in the opening quarter, tied at 7. Unfortunate timeout there.
That does give the chance for the coaching staff to get the defense set up the way they want it here. This is a big down and distance in this game, early in this game, and a 7-7 score on our side of the field. This is a huge stop potential if we can get it.
Fans, a reminder, join us for the Tyler Ferris Show every Tuesday night from me and Margarita at Charles Point. We talk Indians football with the head coach of the Indians. Come out, enjoy the show. Full menu at Mia's on the patio from 7 until 8 o'clock. You can listen to it on our flagship 103.3 KMZ or watch it on Facebook Live by following the Bridgeport Indians Radio Network Facebook page. A big down in this game, maybe the biggest down yet of this young season. 4th down and 8. Polar Bears at the 32 of Bridgeport. They'll bring Hours now into the backfield to help block. Snap is back right here, throws underneath, and a diving catch right at the lead stick. Is it enough? It is for Cannon Dinger. First down.
Boy, great poise by Whitehair. Hit as he was throwing the football and was able to get it out on the in route to Dinger for the first down.
Yeah, needed 10, got right at 10. And that'll move the sticks. Also good route running there by Dinger to know where the lead stick is. All right, Polar Bears, a fresh set here with 4:25 remaining in the opening quarter. We're tied at 7. Snap. Whitehair keeps it. He's in trouble. He breaks free in the backfield, but goes down again at the 28-yard line. Ran away from Donovan Williams, but could not get away from Tanner Hathaway, and he is pulled down at the 29. That's going to be a loss of 6 on the play.
Yeah, quarterback has the option here to hand off or keep, and he saw the pressure coming. He's like, well, I'm going to keep this, and all of a sudden that pressure kept coming and dropped him all the way back to the 28.
Guys, I think we're starting to get near the time where Fairmont's just going to abandon the run because they're going backwards every time. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Out of the pistol set. Hours is the pistol back. Play clock at 7. Here comes motion across the formation. Snap back. Good pressure. Floating pass incomplete. Trying to hit Logan Canfield on the sideline, and Whitehair had to throw it away. He was tightly guarded by Donovan Williams. It's going to be 3rd down and 15.
Had Donovan Williams been looking for that football, he may have had a chance to pick that off. That was just over his head, and he was looking at his man, which is fine, but that ball almost got picked.
Also a good delay blitz there by Wes Brown.
Yeah, you're getting in the backfield on him.
Well, Brown's been back there a lot in this first quarter.
And I tell you what it's doing, it's forcing them to keep Hours in to block. Play clock's at 11. Hard count from Whitehair. Now he looks to the sideline to see if they want to change the play call. 3rd down and 15. Whitehair surveys to the left. Has plenty of time this time. Now he throws out wide. The pass is juggled and caught by Canfield. He will break free of Cam Martin, get down to the 19-yard line. We got a flag down back at the 30. That is in the area of holding. Might have been a reason why Whitehair had so much time that time.
Yeah, good open field tackle as well by our secondary, ganging up on the receiver, Canfield.
Yeah, coming in, this is the area where they struggled and had question marks, and it was up front.
Holding, 57 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat 3rd down.
Caleb Analine, the left guard. So Bridgeport will take it. It'll be from the original line of scrimmage. We'll give Fairmont the down over, but that's the call you had to make there. They would have had the ball at the 19, needing the 16 for first down. So now it's 3rd down and 22. Snap. Here comes a reverse. They flip it to Dinger. Back to Whitehair. Whitehair's looking for a side screen. It's caught, and the Indians all over it. Little trickeration. Going back far side to Hours on that screen, and Bridgeport stayed where they needed to be. Cale Colasurto nudges him out. That was a whole lot of nothing for no gain.
Yeah, Donovan Williams also over there as well, assisting on that. Good job by the defense to be smart there.
If I'm Fairmont, you punt here.
brings up 4th down.
And they will. Punt team will come on. It's going to be Hours this time instead of Michael. As Kel Colasurto goes back. Kel needs to scoot up here, plant your feet at the 10.
Yeah, and don't move, right?
Yep, he's at, now he walks up to the 10, snap back to Hours, and he's going to try to cough and corner it. That should take a Bridgeport roll into the end zone, and it does.
That's a win. Good
job.
touchback. Yep, good job defense.
The Indians turn it over, and the Polar Bears unable to cash in with exactly 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. We're tied at 7, and Bridgeport will have the ball on their own 20-yard line. So no harm done there on that Josh Love kickoff return fumble.
Okay, ball security from here on is important. They're going to try to strip high and tight with your ball security for all running backs here from this point on.
80 yards away from regaining the lead, tied at 7 here in the opening quarter.
After the touchback, Bridgeport starts over.
And here we go.
20-yard line.
Love and Roaring in the backfield from the 20-yard line. Motion, Hathaway, and the Indians moved ahead of the snap, and that's going to cost them 5. Brought Hathaway in motion, and Roaring backed up a step before the ball was snapped.
Illegal motion, 2 players in motion at the same time on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat, first down.
Back to the 15. That was a yard gain, so honestly, you'd rather have the down over.
You know, with that motion of the wingback coming across, no one really picked him up that time. That sets up something big going forward. If you have a pass off that, something to think about going forward in this game.
Yeah, or that wide hand sweep run. All right.
After the penalty.
The Indians go double wings now with Roarig, the lone back in the backfield. Snap back to Roarig. He runs forward and he's driven back. Ran up to the line and ran right in to Taryn Boda. And Boda, almost like Brent in the ocean when the wave hit him. And it took him right back. Gain of a yard.
Yeah, he leads his team in tackles because Boda, only a sophomore, from his outside backer position.
All right, second down and 14, 2:25 remaining.
And they will blitz some. They'll stunt. They'll pressure, like Tyler said in the pregame.
Love's back out there, and you're back to the single wing formation in its natural form. It's going to be a run for Love. Right side, gets a nice block. 20, 25, here it comes, rolls over the 30. Out of the tackle, 35. Look at Lovey go after the 40-yard line. 24 yards on that rip for Josh Love and a Bridgeport first down.
Yards after contact. Yak yards aplenty for Josh Love in this first quarter.
That's a big run there. You're in a 2nd and 14. Gets you out from deep in your own depths. 2 minutes to play. Bridgeport 7, Fairmont Senior 7. Indians
and again, it's the cut back to the field once you get by the initial line, and it's there.
First and 10, high snap. Here comes Roaring, and there he goes. 50, 45, far sideline, pulled down by Dinger. Close to a horse collar down at the Polar Bear 42-yard line. And that'll be an 18-yard rip for Roaring as the Indians are starting to run outside, and it is starting to open everything up with 1:39 on a stop clock in the opening quarter.
65 yards for Roaring on 7 carries.
Really impressive, both the running of Roaring and Lovey so far.
Keeping those legs running hard, you're right.
Yeah, 42, a Fairmont Senior. Polar Bears again with 9 in the box and 11 within about 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. Give to Hathaway, and he gets tripped up. Way to submarine the play, as really just diving in there was Max Percaro, the junior, and he dove in the right place, and Hathaway got hit right in the thigh and pinwheeled. That'll be a loss on the play of 2, 2nd down and 12.
Kind of shot through a gap there, untouched, and he was able just to kind of hit Hathaway at the same time. I'm not sure he was trying to tackle him. He just kind of ran into him.
The Indians break the huddle. We close in on a minute to play. In the opening quarter, it's tied at 7. Play clock at 7. Snap, and here comes the sweep. Gets a block, does Roaring, but he has to slow up. And Michael was able to get over, and what looked like was going to be a good play developing. it's held at a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, if Noah West, the sophomore left guard, was able to hold on to that block a little bit longer, he may have had a little bit more yards out of that.
And that was the story of the Morgantown game. These Indians blockers had a hard time staying on athletic guys that Morgantown had, and you're facing that type of athleticism again here tonight. 3rd down and 10. Play clock 10, game clock 22. So the Indians will have to run another one here into the first quarter. Up the middle comes Roaring. There he goes. 35, 30. Roaring, first down, 20. Down to the 18-yard line. Cutting and carving. First down, Roaring on 3rd down and long. And the Indians have a fresh set at the 18-yard line of the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior.
I'll take it. I think if he would have planted and cut to the outside, he may have went in for the end zone, but we'll take that big run for the first down on 3rd and long.
All right, that should be the final play of this opening quarter. So it's been everything that we anticipated and more with these two old rivals. They have played even football. We head to the second quarter with the score. Bridgeport 7, Polar Bears 7 on the home of the Indians.
They're not just roads you drive on, or the smooth paths your family rides bikes on, or the highways that take you across this great nation. At JF Allen, they're not just asphalt. They're the framework that connects neighborhoods to cities, that bring us together and make us stronger. With unmatched services, materials, and supplies, the JF Allen team is the best in the industry. For all your paving needs, call JF Allen at 304-472-8890 or go to jfallenco.com.
Coming up at halftime, stats, scores, and more on the Quality Machine Indians at the half.
Hey, Indian fans, looking for Bridgeport Indian fan apparel? Donna's Unique Gifts at the Meadowbrook Mall has Bridgeport Indian shirts, sweatshirts, and hats. At Donna's, you'll find great gifts for birthdays, anniversaries, and weddings. Wind chimes and music boxes, scented candles too. And the kids will love the cool toys. Hundreds of gifts for any occasion. Donna's Unique Gifts, Meadowbrook Mall, Bridgeport, and now open in the Middletown Commons Mall, Fairmont. Donna's Unique Gifts.
Well, Fairmont Senior scores on a big pass play, and the Indians scored first on a nice time-consuming drive. Now Bridgeport trying to regain the lead here after stopping Fairmont Senior after a turnover. 1st and 10, ball at the 18-yard line. Snap back to Roaring. Roaring with his foot on the gas pedal, and he explodes inside the 10, flag down behind the play, and Roaring will have a first down, but it's going to come back on a hold or a block in the back. Throw it at the feet of Donovan Williams. Not sure if it was on him, but that's where the flag came in.
And despite the penalty,
holding, 21 on the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat, first down.
I was going to say, despite the penalty there, good patient run by Roaring. I like what I see there. That time he was able to let his blocker set up for him. He cut up in and had the first down initially.
A 5-yard gain for Roaring, and then you lose 10, so 1st and 15. 11:52 to play.
Give him 5. That sounds good to me. He's at 96 right now on 10.
All right, Indians got some work to do here. 1st and 15, ball on the Polar Bear 23-yard line. Tied at 7. Wing to the right. Backs are split. This will be Love. And this will be Love tucking inside the 10. Puts his head down. Takes a huge hit. You heard that. He drives the pile. Protect that football down to the 17-yard line. And that was 6 physical yards right there for Josh Love.
He didn't know any better. He weighed about 230, but he doesn't, and he runs like he weighs 230. Great run. Good leg strength from Love.
Yeah, Brent, the thing you like about him is he can take punishment, but he also, more often than not, he's the one dishing it.
Well, I was going to say, I'm not sure that the backer didn't take the worst of that hit.
All right, so you get back the lost penalty yardage +1, so 2nd down and 9. That football spotted at the 17-yard line. Roaring right up the middle. Big hole. Roaring 15-10. They're grabbing at the ball. He has it down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Bridgeport Indians.
Great ball security there by Roaring. He was able to tuck that up against his pads, and that's what you want, high and tight, because they're trying everything they can to strip it.
Chris, they went back to that double wing. What does that do to the defense?
It kind of spreads them out, keeps them a little bit more honest. It also sets up multiple things for our offense as well, which we may see later in the game.
All right, first and goal, ball in the 6. Indians working left to right here, trying to regain the lead against Fairmont Senior with 10:42 remaining until halftime.
Saw a little bit of that double wing look a year ago as well.
Play clock at 4. Sparks marks the cadence, high snap. Love leaps over the pile. Love is hit and driven back as he gets to the 3. That was a big, massive humanity right there. So Love went airborne and jumped over it. Unfortunately, when he landed right into the awaiting arms of Logan Canfield. But the Indians cut the yards to go in half. It's going to be second down and goal to go. Ball just outside the 3.
Yeah, good job by ball security there. When you leap up in the air like that, who knows what can happen. A good job of holding on that football as it came down. Half the way maybe here. Keep an eye.
Yep, he's a wing to the right. He's been the touchdown machine here the last 2 weeks. Has one tonight. And there he is, and there he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Tanner Hathaway. Touchdown, Bridgeport Indians. On that wing around, 9:42 remaining until halftime. The red and white go back in front. For tonight, the black and white, they take a 13-7 lead. Another key extra point here from Avery Williams at the post to the right, the former soccer player. Out of the hold of Sam Goodwin. Donovan Williams snaps it back, hold down, kick on the way, and it sneaks through that right upright, and it is good. Indians, for the second time tonight, take a 7-point lead. Bridgeport 14, Fairmont Senior 7. 9:42 to go until halftime.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store or the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
Well, big sequence right there. The Indians fumble the ball on the kickoff after Fairmont Senior scores. Defense shuts it down, and the Indians force a punt. The offense comes right back out and picks up where they left off, drove it 80 yards for the touchdown. And Bridgeport reassumes the lead by 7. And as we've seen, these leads can be fleeting in this game.
Try to keep this away from ours, or at least get a little hang time under this kick if we can.
All right, Zach on the run up, and he's going to line drive this one. Howard's going to pick it up, scoops it, shortstop style, 15 over the 20, 25. And again, he will be gang tackled. Black shirts all around him, but he wins that war out to the 30-yard line. So Fairmont Senior again with starting field position out near or past the 30.
Future opponent for Bridgeport in 2 weeks, Brook, undefeated 3-0 Brook, trailing North Marion in the first quarter 6-0.
Plenty of good games tonight across the state. We'll keep an eye, of course, on Parkersburg South. That's another future Indian opponent in South. At 1st and 10, Polar Bears, ball at the 30. Whitehair steps up. He goes, go route, far sideline looking for Jones. Caught it, but out of bounds. Good job that time by Spatafor. Without interfering with Jones, he kind of forced him and just kept kind of edging him and edging him and edging him out of bounds.
Yeah, he had his back to the football, but you made a very good point there, Travis. Just did enough there with man coverage.
He used that sideline as that 12th defender. Excellent fundamental job there by Spats.
It's a Jones who burned you on the first touchdown. Couldn't come up with that one. 2nd down and 10.
You got to think they're going to come back to that wide receiver screen to Hours sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it scored before it was called back on a hold. Hours is in the slot to the trips. Here it comes. Back to Hours, far sideline. And Hours will be hit, not wrapped up. I think a flag was thrown in. He's spun down at the 39-yard line.
You can't bring him down up high.
No flag thrown in. Looks like the official threw something in there, but it's a 9-yard gain, 3rd and a yard. It was Hours' towel.
Yeah, you got to bring him down from the waist below. You can't bring him down up high. He's too strong.
All right, 3rd and a yard, and normally with most teams this would be a run, but with Fairmont, unless they're going to quarterback run it, this is going to be a pass. 3rd and 1 from the 39. Snap back, White here comes pressure, throws it right down the center of the field. Great catch. Dinger makes the catch down at the 31 on a leaping grab. And back behind the play, we've got an injured polar bear on his back at the 30.
Bo Ford with a huge hit on Brody Whitehair. I was worried to make it a flag for a late hit. He drilled him as soon as he released that football.
All right, so Dinger gets the catch down to the 31, but Brody Whitehair is injured, and Fairmont may find themselves in a predicament here if Whitehair can't continue.
He was crushed. Brent, did you see that hit down there as well?
I did. It reminded me a lot of the hit that Bowers took from Morgantown there a couple years ago by Landon Reppert. Just absolutely hit him.
I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. He'll have to come out for a play. He's up and able to walk off. Yeah, because if they lose Whitehair, they list Tanner Woodman as the backup, the son of Fairmont State head football coach Jason Woodman, but he's a freshman. Yeah. So you would probably see Dylan Hours or Cannon Dinger at quarterback if something would happen in an emergency, but we anticipate Whitehair will be back in after this play.
Again, that's the 3rd time we have come just a fraction of a second away from a sack. He's just able to get rid of it in time.
Yeah, meanwhile, that was a tremendous catch by Cannon Dinger. High pointed the ball, defender right with him.
40 yards.
All right, so here's Hours in the Wildcat. So you can anticipate run here. It's just whether it's going left or right or up the middle. 1st and 10, ball at the 31-yard line. It's going to go right. And Hours, big hold out on the edge there, not called. Tanner Hathaway got pulled down. And Tyler Ferris saw it, working on the near side official, and Hours has it to the 26-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 on the run, and Whitehair comes back in. Well, that hit, what it might have done is make him a little gun shy here. He's been hanging in the pocket. Now he might get rid of it a little quicker. The Indians have been able to get pressure on the quarterback routinely. 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Give it to Hours again. Tries to stretch it out. Gives ground. Going down. Back at the 30-yard line. Going to lose 4 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 9.
How about Donovan Williams? Really playing well from his outside linebacker position. Came in, brought him down at the ankles. Good form tackle and the power from Hours.
That's a 3rd and 9 for Whitehair. And the Polar Bears down 14-7 is Fairmont Senior. 8 minutes to play until halftime. Play clock at 17. Whitehair is looking to the sideline. Now he gives the play to his offense. As Fairmont Senior doesn't huddle. They do a sugar huddle. Hours is the pistol back on 3rd down and 9. Snap is back. Play action to him. Here comes pressure. Whitehair gets rid of it. Flag is down. Pass is going to be intercepted. Indians hit him late. Cam Martin on the interception. It's not going to matter. Over the 25 out to the 30, and he'll have it to the 32, but it's going to come back on roughing the passer.
Yeah, it's the right call. Probably could have got called for it a couple plays ago when he got hurt.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 88 on the defense. 15 yards from the previous spot. 1st down.
Yeah, Bo Ford hit him about a step late.
Yeah, but you know what? That's just another hit. And you got to think in the back of Whitehair's mind, he's thinking about that just a little bit right now.
All right, well, not only the interception gets wiped out, but it was also going to be 4th down and 9. So that's a big penalty on Bridgeport. 1st down to the 16-yard line.
After the penalty, the ball was placed at the...
Okay, defense, he did this once. We're going to do it again here. Let's hold him out.
You've got Alex Moses now in at corner for Spatafor. On the right side of the Fairmont Senior formation. Whitehair takes the snap, stands in, throws over the middle, wide open. Touchdown.
Yeah, they recognize that right there.
As soon as he came in, they picked on Moses, and Jones has his 2nd touchdown catch of the game. 7:16 remaining until halftime. Fairmont Senior tries to tie it up with an extra point.
Taking the extra point
All right, Cam Peschel at the post to the left. He's not missed on the season, so he's due as a first-year kicker. Snap is back. Kick is on the way, and it won't be this time as Peschel puts it up and through. All right, Bridgeport can't get breathing room here as Fairmont Senior answers the Indians' score with 6:56 remaining until halftime. Bridgeport 14, Polar Bears 14. Back in a moment on the home of the Indians.
Shinston Ace Hardware, your local hardware specialist on South Pike Street in Shinston, has you covered. Whether you need a key cut, a nut, a bolt, or your propane tank filled, Shinston Hardware has all your hardware needs. You need paint? They got you covered with thousands of colors from Benjamin Moore Paints. Shinston Ace Hardware also has your outdoor needs covered as well. They are your premier steel dealer in Harrison County. Shinston Ace Hardware, South Pike Street in Shinston.
Well, guys, do we expect anything less? Two evenly matched teams. This has been a one-possession game each of the last 2 years. And it looks like we're headed that way here tonight. Tied at 14, 6:56 to play. That's fine. This is like a tennis match. You just have to win the point when you have the ball.
Well, here's the key. This is a big drive here. We can eat most of this 6 minutes off the clock and score. We go up 7 with the ball to start the third quarter. So this is a key drive here for Bridgeport.
Dinger will tee it off once the official arrives with the ball. Not sure where he started from with that ball, but finally it's delivered to Dinger, and he sets it on the tee. Got Love and Zach Rohrg back deep.
Ball security important here.
Yep, you're right. They poked out the last one. Short kickoff. It's going to come to an up man. Taken by Moses at the 25, out to the 30. Breaks a tackle and is dropped at the 36-yard line. Logan Canfield on the special team stop. Actually 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Bridgeport, but good starting field position here for the second time tonight. 6:52 remaining until halftime. Indians have 2 timeouts remaining.
We would love to run most of this clock off, get a touchdown. Who needs one play and score, so be it. I'll take that, but this is key here.
Okay, can't have a turnover or a quick 3 and out.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I love you in the backfield with Rohrg. Wing to the right is Hathaway. Snap and a keeper, and that's Rohrg, and he will fall at the feet of Michael at the 32-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, they faked the buck lateral pitch. Did the blocking back that time. Sparks. They're setting that up for later.
Gain of 2, second down, 8. Play clock at 20, game clock 6:25 remaining. A couple of touchdown runs for the Indians in this game. A couple of touchdown passes from Whitehair to Navon Jones. Second down, 9. High snap. Here comes the toss out. There's Rohrg. 35 downfield blocked, and it ran out of bounds. Could have gotten maybe a yard or 2 if he put his shoulder down, but instead he goes for body preservation and runs out the 39. Going to be short of the first down by 3.
And there it was, the buck lateral toss near side. They set that up from the previous play with the fake.
All right, here you go, 3rd and 3. You may recall last year in Fairmont, later in the game, Bridgeport went for it on a 4th and 1 on our side of midfield, and that ended up being, that led to the Taylor Thomas game-winning field goal. So I think you got to get a yard or 2 to even consider going here on 4th down. Hopefully you just get it. Rohrg, nice block. He's got it, dives forward. Great recognition there by Rohrg. I think that was Wes Brown or Bear Matheny that got the block that sprung him, and that'll move the sticks to the 43. And got to give Bear Matheny a ton of credit. He is limping heavily out there, but staying in the game.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. And again, he's not been playing defense. Ryan Jones has been in his spot. So he's playing one way right now and giving it his all.
1st and 10, Indians ball at the 43-yard line. 5:39, clock on the turn. Polar Bears, Indians tied at 14. Motion across the formation. They fake it to the motion man, and here comes Love, explodes with a flag down at midfield.
Jackson Rubenstein might have been called for a hold here. We'll see. I could be wrong.
Chris, I think you're right. Holding 62 Black, 10 yards, repeat first down. That flag came from the back judge.
It sure did.
Yeah, it was Ruby.
Tyler Ferris is going to tell the near side official they missed a massive hold on the last series that was not called. And this crew is throwing a lot of them. Ball goes back to the 33-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 20. So that wipes out.
After the penalty, ball back at the 33-yard line. First down and 20.
All right, 1st and 20. From the 33. Rourke dances his way gingerly over the 35. Gets wrapped up, spun down at the 36-yard line. Tanner Hathaway also injured his right arm on the play. So he's bent over trying to shake it off. Rourke picks up a couple.
Might be a stinger.
Yeah, it might be a stinger. He's going to come out. Tim Jeffers will come in. Yeah, I think you're right because he's already able to operate that right arm.
They call them stingers for a reason. They sting, no doubt.
All right, timeout going to be taken by Bridgeport.
Good decision here.
Yeah, 4:29 facing a 2nd down and 17. Indians will stop it. We'll have one timeout remaining here in the first half. We'll be back. Tied at 14. Indians football continues on the home of the Indians.
Bella, this a pizza. It's just like my mama used to make.
Your mom's from Wisconsin.
But this a pizza. It's just like in the old country.
Okay, honey.
And the oven, it's a coal-fired, so the crust is baked to perfection.
All right, that's enough.
Mia Margarita coal-fired pizza brings out your inner Italian, whether you have one or not. Order online at miamargarita.com. Eat in or delivery available. Check out the most authentic pizza in town at Mia Margarita Pizza.
4:29 to play until halftime. Full scoreboard coming up for you at the half.
Yeah, Buckhannon Upshur leads Elkins at the half, 14-0, and we need Buckhannon to keep winning. That's only going to help Bridgeport in the points.
Tied at 14 here. Indians need a big play here on 2nd down, 2nd and 17.
36-yard line, 2nd down and 17 for the Indians.
With 4:29 remaining until halftime. Hathaway, good news, back out there.
You can get a big chunk here, Travis.
Yep, that's what it's, yeah, got to get you in a manageable 3rd down. Going to be Rourke right up the middle. Breaks one tackle, but the secondary defender gets him. That's Wes, or make that Dylan. I'd like to have Wes out there right now, ours.
Wes Brown. 41. Sorry, Travis. Wes Brown tried to get to that 2nd level to get that block to spring Rourke a little bit more. He could not.
All right, 3rd and 13. The Indians have picked up a couple of 3rd and longs. They converted a 3rd and 10 and 3rd and 7 earlier in this game. Anticipate Fairmont taking a timeout here if Bridgeport doesn't get the 1st down. They've got 3 to burn. Try to get the ball back for their offense with a chance to take the lead going to the locker room. Again, Bridgeport gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 12. Rourke sweeping ride, gets a block, cut back 45, midfield. He'll dive towards the lead stick, and now you're in a manageable, terrible spot.
His knee did go down. I think that was favorable, but his knee did touch early.
All right, he's going to be about a full yard and a half shy of the 1st down. Decision time for Tyler Ferris, and I think I know the decision. He will keep the offense out there and go on this 4th down and short. Indians 3 of 6 on 4th down conversions.
What a way for Roy to bounce through traffic to get all that yardage.
All right, 4th and a yard plus from the Polar Bear 48. Love. He dives over the pile. He has the 1st down to the 45-yard line. That judge got taken out by the Donovan Williams block.
And Donovan helped him up, which was a good move by the young man.
All right, so to the 45, that's a big 1st down there because now, if you're Bridgeport, worst case scenario, you go into the locker room tied.
You have him set up here on a buck lateral pitch to the near side, which is now the field. You have a lot of open space here if you want to use that call.
And Indians still taking their time here, where 2 clock should have started, never did. They're going to have to, I think, reset the clock. Fairmont's coaches have a beef there. That probably cost Bridgeport 10 seconds. High snap, Rourke has to leap over the line. Oh, he was 1 tackle away from breaking out of that linebacker box as Trevor Bigelow made the tackle, and he gets up and exchanges some pleasantries with Bo Ford. And that'll be a gain on the play of 4 yards. Second down and 6.
141 yards now for Roaring on 18 carries in this first half.
I'd love to add 41 right here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
2:15 remaining. Indians can only stop at 1 time. Snap back to Lovey. 40. Cut back. 35. Love. 30. Spun down. 25-yard line. 16-yard gain for Josh Love.
Good job by the right side of that unbalanced offensive line. And great job by Love to spring himself through there quickly.
2-minute mark. Clock stops until they set the sticks. They'll wind it. 1st and 10. Bridgeport ball on the Fairmont Senior 25-yard line. Polar Bears bring in some extra beef up front with Caleb Angeline coming in, replacing Bracero.
Doesn't have the speed as the previous player. Something to keep an eye on here if we can block him.
1st and 10. Ball to 25. Clock at 1:37. Good snap. And a give to Hathaway. It's gummed up. Hathaway makes the most of it on that wing around. The hole was not there. Gets it down to the 23-yard line. Gain of 2.
Yeah, that left side line just kind of got stood up there at the point of attack. They're a little tall there, and that's where Bear Matheny's kind of limping just a hair right now.
1:17 to play. You got the timeout in your hip pocket. And if you get into a field goal situation here, it could be interesting, and we might see Anglin for the first time.
We know he can kick it from 35 or in that range, at least.
1 minute to play until halftime. 2nd down and 8. Indians in not a huge hurry here yet. Snap. Rory's going to throw it. He looks right down the middle. He had Bo Ford. He missed him. He threw an interception. Picked off by Dylan Hours. Hours along the near sideline. Got to get him out of bounds. He did. He stepped out, and a flag down behind the play.
Yeah, Bear Matheny got clipped, it looked like.
Pass intercepted by number 5.
Yeah, Matheny's already nicked on the play, and Bridgeport passing woes continue. The Indians have not completed a pass all season, and they've thrown 2 now to the wrong color.
Yeah,
and again, Rourke's just got to eat that one.
Yeah, just got to eat it or throw it away, really.
He had Bo Ford open down the hash, but not sure he could see him. He was locked in on the right side. And here's the flag.
Section. Personal foul, blindside block. 23 on the defense. 15 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be 1st and 10, Fairmont.
All right, so the Polar Bears have 3 timeouts, 43 seconds, and the line of scrimmage will be back inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's the positive here. Unfortunately, you're down the turnover category, -2 right now. We talked about that as well before the game, but now you cannot let one get out over the end. You've got to play deep here at least. If you're going to give them something underneath, that's fine, but don't let one get behind you.
You can't be in man here, that's for sure.
After the turnover from their own 18-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Polar Bears.
1st and 10, Polar Bears, ball at the 18-yard line. And we have whistles, and Fairmont's going to take a timeout with the clock stop.
Timeout, Fairmont Senior.
So that's a thank you very much. They'll burn one of their 3 remaining timeouts without any time coming off the clock. And they can stop it twice here with 43 seconds. And with their kicking situation, the young kicker, Peschel's done a great job on placements, but he's 0 for 1 on field goals, and you have to imagine that they've got to get somewhere down around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he doesn't have the leg that Flowers had a year ago, but again, like you said, Travis, we cannot let one get deep here with 43 ticks to go. If you can go in here tied at 14 with 2 turnovers in the first half, I'll take that as a win.
Yeah, fumble and now an interception thrown.
Unfortunately, Travis, those 2 turnovers came deep in Polar Bear territory. Those hurt.
Something to watch out for, guys, there. Jones throwing that backside post. He has ran that route just about all night.
After the timeout from their own 18-yard
Good point. Got to locate him for sure. He's lined up out wide. Guarded by Cale Colasurto.
Moses in there as well again, near side.
1st and 10, ball at the 18. Snap back to White here. Quarterback draw up the middle, 20. Slides in at the 23-yard line. I think he's done taking unnecessary shots tonight. Pick up 6 yards, but the clock winds, and it looks like Fairmont's just going to wave the flag here. They take one just real quick shot here, but they didn't burn a timeout, and that was a give-up play there.
A little surprised they didn't try to throw one up here. They may do it now, but again, secondary, be alert.
10 seconds. Indians now just have to backpedal and protect the goal line. Clock's at 5. Should be the final play. Caught, nope, over the head of Michael. Incomplete. They'll get one more play with 4/10 of a second remaining. Got surprised, too. They're going to leave this field with 2 timeouts. And they burned one before they ran a play.
Yeah, that's key. And again, like I'm stressing, 14 all at the half with 2 turnovers to their 0. Okay, deepest to deepest, widest to widest here.
Guys, they pulled a lineman out and brought Grant Lively in, just basically a prevent coverage.
Nickel, extra D back out there. And the deepest is Colasurto. He's all the way back at the Bridgeport 43.
And if they throw it to Hours underneath, wrap up and tackle here.
Yep, you're right, because he can't break tackles. They're going to have to take a timeout. They weren't going to get that play off. They were trying to get quads to the right.
Timeout there on senior.
I think they're trying to set up a screen Hours to the right with that quads look over there.
Yep. Well, the old Polar Bears 2-minute execution needs a little work. And, something we haven't touched on yet, guys, they have blown out their first 3 opponents. Their kids aren't used to playing 4 quarters.
They aren't, and I think their defense is getting a little tired. You got guys going both ways here for the Polar Bears. That has to help Bridgeport in this second half, you would think, but very good point, Travis. They haven't been in the game all year. Bridgeport has. They have that feeling.
All right, 4/10 left, so again, just don't let anything silly here. Get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, and you're back into that, score when you have it situation, and hope you get a stop or 2 down the stretch. Tied at 14. I'll tell you, both teams in the locker room, they've got to have a discussion. This crew has called this game very tight. So they're calling, typically you get these type of games and kind of holding unless it's absolutely blatant, goes out the window. But they're watching for it tonight, so you've got to adjust yourself both ways. Fairmont, the hold killed the Indians last drive, and Fairmont had a touchdown call back on a hold. All right, quick pass down the line. There's Hours. That's what I would do, is get it to him, and Hours going to run out of bounds, and that will do it. We'll reach halftime at Wayne Jamison Field. Indians overcome 2 turnovers and will take a tie into the locker room at halftime. 14-14 our halftime score between Bridgeport and Fairmont Senior. The Quality Machine Indians the half kicks off after this timeout. Actually, a little hold for Tyler Ferris as he's working the official on the near sideline. I think he's going to end up talking to all of them, I think, before it's all said and done on the holding penalties.
The 1962-63 football team named BHS.
The Bridgeport band is getting set to take the field, and Brent has Tyler down below. Brent.
Coach, we knew it was going to be a fight. 14-14 here, 2 turnovers, 180 yards for Rorik running. What's the message going in the second half?
0-0 ball game. We just got to focus on us, make sure that we come out. We have a great drive here to start the second half. Keep playing football, support each other, love each other, and keep playing hard as can be.
Good luck to you now, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Tyler Ferris. All right, thanks a lot, Brent. Back in a moment on the home of the Indians.
At Quality Machine Company of Bridgeport, we solve problems. We're your local provider for welding, custom fabrication, machining, structural steel sales, and all types of heavy equipment and industrial repairs. Whether your business is coal, oil and gas, construction, excavating, timber, or manufacturing, Quality Machine has a solution for you and your team.
Now
We're just a few miles east of Bridgeport on Route 50. Quality Machine, if man made it, quality can fix it. QualityMachineInc.com.
Looking
Looking for a place to celebrate the big win or watch your favorite sports team? Head to Brookside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport. Brookside is open for lunch and dinner, offering a full menu and bar with daily food and drink specials. Plenty of big screen TVs to catch all the action. An outdoor patio along with weekend entertainment. Brookside also offers a private banquet room to celebrate any occasion. Grab your friends and family and head to Brookside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport today. More info or to book a private party, visit BrooksideBarandGrill.com. That's BrooksideBarandGrill.com.
Detroit Rock City.
Hi, this is Brad Ford. If you're a Bridgeport football fan, you remember this.
Get ready to rock and enjoy the show.
It still gives you chills, doesn't it? In our community, high school football, church, and volunteers bring us together and make us proud. It's energy, opportunity, family, and yes, football. That's what we love about living in Bridgeport.
Brad and Carol Ford and staff are honored to serve you at the Ford Funeral Home on Main Street in Bridgeport.
Coming to Morgantown this fall to watch the Mountaineers? Make Bridgeport your home base for every Mountaineer game. Just down I-79 from Morgantown, Bridgeport has an abundance of convenient lodging, fabulous local dining, and shopping options. Bridgeport is the perfect spot to make game day a part of a fun and memorable weekend getaway. Learn more about all there is to do at greater-bridgeport.com. That's greater-bridgeport.com.
When you're dealing with an injury, to us, it's not just a legal situation, it's a human situation. Our clients are our friends, neighbors, and the people that make up this community. At Cooper Law, after over 20 years in practice, we know that legal services are not one size fits all. Knowing you, knowing what you've been through, and walking with you through the legal process is why we do what we do. Because to us, your injury is personal.
Does your business have a mobile workforce? Employees love it, but you know it can be challenging to keep them connected, productive, and secure. CityNet's mobile workforce solutions give businesses the tools to stay connected and productive even when employees are on the go. Mobile security and device management, secure remote access, cloud-based collaboration tools, and more. We have solutions for your needs and budget. Call us today at 844-CityNet or visit us at citynet.net.
Why shop the rest when you could buy from the best? You already know the most reliable parts for your car, truck, SUV, or heavy-duty needs are at Napa. You already know the friendly, knowledgeable parts professionals are at Napa. So that leaves one question. Why are you not at Napa? Shop your locally owned, nationally known Napa store today. Qualified parts, helpful people. That's the Napa know-how.
To find a Napa location near you, visit mtowernapa.com.
Exclusive radio coverage of the Bridgeport Indians continues now with the Quality Machine Indians at the half.
Let's go, brothers. You're never going to get this thing back. You're never going to get this thing back.
Here again is Travis Jones.
Halftime at Wayne Jamison Field. We're tied at 14 here halfway through this showdown between the Polar Bears, Fairmont Senior, and the Bridgeport Indians. And Chris George, some good, some bad in that first half of Bridgeport.
Well, I'll get the bad out of the way first. 2 turnovers. We've had 5 turnovers through our first 2 home games this year. We're only halfway through the second one. That has got to stop. We have got to stop turning the football over. And you think about it here, we're tied at 14. Both turnovers, well, in the kick return, came inside Polar Bear territory, and then the Rory interception came inside Polar Bear territory as well. Credit the defense. That's the good. The defense, I know they gave up 2 scores through the air, but the defense has played extremely well. Other than that, we're running the football well. We're getting yards. We're grinding it out. We just got to contain Whitehair in the second half. Do not give up the deep ball and hold on to the football.
Yeah, their receivers good as advertised. We knew Whitehair was good, so that's no surprise, but Jones has really stepped up. Only had 4 catches coming in. He's got 2 touchdown catches already in the first half, and Cannon Dinger also with a beauty 40-yarder to keep a Fairmont Senior drive alive that eventually was the game-tying touchdown.
Yeah, and I think what I've also liked in the first half is the yards after contact from our running backs, every one of them. And Josh Love really stands out. Doesn't have as many carries as Rory, but man, are those guys running hard. That's going to pay off in the second half. I really think if we can hold on to the football in the second half, and contain them defensively, we're going to wear down this Polar Bear team into the fourth quarter.
All right, halftime, 14-14. Chris checks the big board, and we come back on the Quality Machine Indians at the half.
From the inception of your project, beginning with property surveys and environmental assessments to engineering design all the way to construction inspection, let Ascent Consulting and Engineering bring your project to reality. Ascent is your hometown firm, ready to partner with you to bring your ideas to the next level. This successful team approach is why Ascent is now celebrating their 5th anniversary. The Ascent staff has the drive to bring your project to life. Ascent Consulting and Engineering, 1700 Anmore Road in Bridgeport. Online at AscentConsultingEngineers.com.
When you're at a loss for words, call us. When you want to show them how much they were loved by you, call us. When you want to tell them they will never be forgotten, call us.
Pat Boyle Funeral Home in Jamelo. We work within all budgets because you should never stress about funeral cost. Call 304-884-2400 for more info. Pat Boyle Funeral Home.
Is your pharmacy always closed or not convenient anymore? Come to Community Pharmacy of Bridgeport at 1212 Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. We are accepting new customers and transfers from any pharmacy. Community Pharmacy is more than just a place to fill prescriptions. We pride ourselves on our convenient medication packaging and immunizations for flu, pneumonia, and the new RSV immunization, and customer service. We even offer free local delivery to the Bridgeport area. Community Pharmacy, 1212 Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. Open Monday through Saturday. No long lines, and we get to know your name.
Download the brand new Bridgeport Sports app. Get schedules, live streaming audio, and more right on your phone or portable device. Free in the App Store and powered by Cooper Law Office of Bridgeport.
Take game day to a new level with GoMart. All season long, get in the game for your chance to win the ultimate tailgating package. Enter for a chance to win a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, a pop-up tent, a portable grill, and a cooler. It's everything you need to cheer on your favorite team. If you're ready to win, head to your local GoMart and scan the QR code in-store to enter. Visit the GoMart app or go to gomart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Hey, you've got time to go to Chicago for lunch today. Well, not actual Chicago, but east of Chicago pizza. And it's closer than you think. If you're sick of the same bad burger, sandwich that's all bread, or foo-foo lunch that leaves you still hungry, make it east of Chicago. With more pounds of pizza per pie, you won't still be hungry when you're done. Right now, pizza for lunch is available for just $7.99, and they deliver. Call 304-848-9980 or eastofchicago.com. Deep dish pizza that's almost heaven.
From Glockfeldy Tire Centers comes the Cooper AT3 family of tires designed with superior all-season, all-terrain traction and true durability. All 3 tires are backed by a best-in-class mileage warranty, so you can have the confidence to tackle the road and what lies beyond. Learn more at coopertires.com or stop in and talk to their knowledgeable staff at Glockfeldy Tire Centers in Morgantown, Bridgeport, and Elkins.
Honey, you think we should have the furnace serviced soon?
It can wait. We've got time.
The juice froze.
Give me a second. Let me warm up.
Make the call.
Yeah, calling Smitty's now.
Smitty's HVAC offers thorough inspections and servicing. Get your furnace serviced today and stay warm all fall. We work on all major brands. We're fully licensed and insured. Call Smitty's HVAC now at 304-709-0520 for all your heating and cooling needs.
Indians football continues on the WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
At the half, we're tied up at 14 between Fairmont Senior and Bridgeport. Now let's look at the rest of the scores around the state on the Metro News Game Night scoreboard. We'll start in Class AAA, where number 5 Huntington leads George Washington in the second quarter, 21-7. Number 2 Wheeling Park leads University 7-0. Second period. Battle Wood County, number 2 Parkersburg South 14, number 4 Parkersburg 6. Other scores in AAA, Cabell Midland leads South Charleston 28-0 second quarter. Spring Mills at the half over Musselman 14-3. That game in Inwood. Second quarter, Martinsburg 20, HD Woodson out of DC 12. Spring Valley 14, Hurricane 3 into 1. How about that score? And a couple more scores in AAA. One more score, Oak Hill 28, Lincoln County 0 in the second period. Now we'll switch focus to Class AA. North Marion in the second quarter leads future Bridgeport opponent Brook 20-3. Second quarter, Philip Barbie, Liberty Harrison tied up at 14 apiece. Frankfort, number 2 in AA, leads number 6 Weir in AA, 21-14 in the second. Roane County 14, Lewis County nothing, second period as well. Scott all over Point Pleasant, second quarter 27-0. Winfield 20, Wayne 8, that's a halftime score. East Fairmont 44, Braxton County nothing, no surprise there. Second quarter, Herbert Hoover all over Hedgesville in the second quarter, 28-8. And Buchanan leads Elkins 14-0 at the half in Elkins. Quickly, Single A, a big update brewing here, a big surprise, potential upset. Gilmer County at the half leads Tucker County by the score of 22-12. We'll keep an eye on that. Winning Central over number 4 Midland Trail at home, 27-6 at the half as well. And one more score in Single A is in the halftime now. Just went halftime. Strasburg, Virginia 21, Moorfield 3. And quickly, one more. Tyler Consolidated 35, Webster County 12.
This is the Metro News High School Football Report. Here's Fred Persinger.
The high school football season is heading into week number 4. And once again, we have a team in Class Single A that's proving they belong near the top. We'll have that story after this from ZLM Architects and Engineers. At the forefront of school design in West Virginia, online at zlmelm.com. And as West Virginians, we are proud of the natural beauty of the Mountain State. And at ZLM Architects and Engineers, our goal is to provide design solutions that give people the same pride in our built environment. That commitment to quality can be seen in healthcare facilities throughout the state, from new hospitals and pharmacies to intensive and critical care units, and through multiple new school and community-based clinics. ZLM Architects and Engineers. You see us in your community every day. Last year, the Tucker County Mountain Lions started the season winning their first 3 games by a combined score of 110-31. This year, the Mountain Lions have once again started quickly, defeating those same 3 opponents by a combined score of 155-15. We asked veteran head coach A.J. Rapp if he expected the same quick start for this year's ball club.
I returned a lot of kids that I knew that I had last year on a really athletic football team, and as long as we can stay together and stay healthy, we're not huge numbers. I don't have a whole lot of older guys to back up, but, we put some young guys in tonight, played some key minutes for us, and, I'm super proud of my kids. They played a heck of a ball game.
Now, last Friday night, the Mountain Lions defeated a good East Hardy team by a final of 28-7. We asked Coach Rapp, what was the key to the impressive win?
We went on about a 6-minute drive there in the fourth quarter, and finally my quarterback pulled one out and ran it in from about 4 yards out, and that 6-minute drive, I think, was a defining moment for us. We got out early on 22-0 in the first half. But I'll tell you what, my kids stayed focused. Super proud of them. Quarterback did a great job. Jared Reel, small guy, but man, you talk about a powerhouse running the ball. Holy cow.
Coming up tomorrow night, Tucker County will travel to Glenville to take on Gilmer County. Coach Rapp knows one thing.
Yep, looking forward to playing them.
It's the undefeated 3-0 Tucker County Mountain Lions heading to Glenville to take on the 2-1 Titans of Gilmer County. Kick is set for 7.
This has been the High School Football Report with Fred Persinger on Metro News, the voice of West Virginia. This is the Golden Blue Report on Metro News.
Pitt is coming to town on the heels of a loss to Cincinnati. We'll talk about that in a moment.
WVMetroNews.com, the only website you need to stay informed in the Mountain State. Get the latest news and sports stories, information on the great outdoors, and never miss an episode of your favorite Metro News programs and podcasts, including Talkline, Hotline, Sportsline, and 3 Guys Before the Game. Make a bookmark now and visit WVMetroNews.com first thing every morning to find out what's happening all across the state. WVMetroNews.com.
Cincinnati ran the ball for 216 yards, had 371 yards of total offense, and the Cincinnati defense sacked Pitt quarterback Phil Jerkovic 5 times. Bearcats led 27-7 at one point. They went on to beat Pitt 27-21. Pat Narduzzi is in his 9th season as Pitt head coach.
It's details. In fact, it's one of the things I talked about before we left the hotel.
Here is Bridgeport's opponent scheduled for week 4. Buchanan Ups is on the road tonight with the short drive down to Elkins. Morgantown, sitting atop the AAA rank, is number 1 and has the week off. John Marshall is at home again this week as they entertain Washington High School.
Those all affect
Robert C. Byrd 0-2 and coming off an off week will travel to Kingwood to do battle with 0-4 3,
plays,
Preston County.
25 pass protection issues.
Big
but
game.
again, you're trying to
With
play
playoff
hard,
standings on the line, number 6 in AAA, Brooke High is traveling south through Rachel. Take on the number 1 team in Class AA, the North Marion Huskies.
And do your job.
Another huge game. Number 2 Parkersburg South plays crosstown rival number 4 Parkersburg. Both teams undefeated at 3-0.
And Narduzzi says
number 9 in Class AA, Lincoln Cougars defeated
it.
Nicholas County in a 17-16 barn burner on the road last
wherever
night.
we get to play. I like going to different places. I think that's all part of the pageantry of college football. We'll learn more going down there. I think the kids will really learn what the rivalry is on the road and how hostile it is. Rivalries are rivalries. Nothing more than any other game for me. We know we're down, just down the road, but it's a football game that means a lot to a lot of people. I think Pitt fans are passionate. West Virginia fans are passionate, and it comes down to passion. People want to see you play well in those games.
It'll be the first backyard brawl game in Morgantown since November 25th, 2011, a game won 21-20 by the Mountaineers. With the Gold and Blue Report, I'm Kyle Wiggs, Metro News Sports.
Bella, this a pizza. It's just like my mama used to make.
Your mom's from Wisconsin.
But this a pizza. It's just like any other country.
Okay, honey.
And the oven, it's a coal-fired, so the crust is baked to perfection.
All right, that's enough.
Mia Margarita coal-fired pizza brings out your inner Italian, whether you have one or not. Order online at miamargarita.com. Eat in or delivery available. Check out the most authentic pizza in town at Mia Margarita Pizza.
Looking for a dependable contractor? Well, look no further than BCR Contracting. Whether you need a new deck, siding, roof, kitchen, bathroom, or you want to build a new addition or custom home, BCR Contracting does it all. BCR Contracting provides quality custom builds at an affordable price. Now is the time to call to get your project underway. Free estimates. Check out our work on Facebook, BCR Contracting LLC, or call Brian at 304-641-2848. Quality, reliable, and affordable contracting is what we pride ourselves on. BCR Contracting.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store or the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
Now, let's bring on the Indians.
Online, live, and archived games, highlights, schedules, rosters, stats, and much more at BridgeportIndiansFootball.com or download the Bridgeport Indians radio app powered by Cooper Law Office.
Are you looking for a top-notch physical therapy clinic that truly cares about your well-being? At Bridgeport Physical Therapy, their dedicated team of experienced physical therapists, occupational therapists, PT assistants, and athletic trainers are here to guide you every step of the way on your journey to recovery. At Bridgeport Physical Therapy, they're just not about treating injuries. They're about helping you regain your life, whether it's getting back to work, enjoying your favorite sport, or simply living pain-free. Make an appointment today downtown Bridgeport or at their White Oaks location. Bridgeport Physical Therapy. Changing rehab, changing lives.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent care, family medicine, sports medicine, and occupational medicine, along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy and strong. For an appointment, stop by our facility located on Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport or call 304-842-3330 or online at BridgeportExpressCare.com.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090 or GreerLawOffices.com.
Indians football continues on the WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
All right, both teams going through their halftime stretches, just a couple minutes away here from the start of the third quarter of play, tied at 14. Again, Bridgeport will get the ball to start the third quarter of action, and that third quarter is coming your way here in just a few moments. We'll be back to Wayne Jamison Field for the start of the second half on the home of the Indians.
They're not just roads you drive on.
or the smooth paths your family rides bikes on, or the highways that take you across this great nation. At J.F. Allen, they're not just asphalt. They're the framework that connects neighborhoods to cities, that bring us together and make us stronger. With unmatched services, materials, and supplies, the J.F. Allen team is the best in the industry. For all your paving needs, call J.F. Allen at 304-472-8890 or go to jfallenco.com.
Looking for a place to celebrate the big win or watch your favorite sports team? Head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport. Brickside is open for lunch and dinner, offering a full menu and bar with daily food and drink specials. Plenty of big screen TVs to catch all the action. An outdoor patio along with weekend entertainment. Brickside also offers a private banquet room to celebrate any occasion. Grab your friends and family and head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport today. More info or to book a private party, visit BricksideBarandGrill.com. That's BricksideBarandGrill.com.
Hi, this is Brad Ford. If you're a Bridgeport football fan, you remember this.
Harry Bates throws it in the end zone. They go for two. They win 29-28.
It still gives you chills, doesn't it? In our community, high school football, church, and volunteers bring us together and make us proud. It's energy, opportunity, family, and yes, football. That's what we love about living in Bridgeport.
Brad and Carol Ford and staff are honored to serve you at the Ford Funeral Home on Main Street in Bridgeport.
Is your pharmacy always closed or not convenient anymore? Come to Community Pharmacy of Bridgeport at 1212 Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. We are accepting new customers and transfers from any pharmacy. Community Pharmacy is more than just a place to fill prescriptions. We pride ourselves on our convenient medication packaging and immunizations for flu, pneumonia, and the new RSV immunization, and customer service. We even offer free local delivery to the Bridgeport area. Community Pharmacy, 1212 Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. Open Monday through Saturday. No long lines, and we get to know your name.
The Bridgeport Indians on 103.3 WKMZ.
Quality Machine of Bridgeport has brought to you the Indians at the Half. Now back to the Gomart broadcast booth. Go for good times, go for Gomart. Here again is Travis Jones.
All right, moments away from the start of the third quarter. Indians will get the ball. Couple of injury updates. Bridgeport's got a couple of banged up linemen down there. Brent Kimmel.
Actually, just was checking here. First off, with Bear Matheny, who was hobbled there most of the first half. He's good, getting good and stretched out. Looking here at Noah West, and West just getting a retape there on his left ankle. But overall, they're both ready to return to action. Gotta keep an eye on it.
It's been a physical game. What we anticipated. Chris, first half numbers. Indians, as we anticipated, lopsided rush numbers. Fairmont Senior, lopsided pass numbers.
Yeah, good job rushing in the first half for Bridgeport. Zach Rohrig, 141 yards rushing on 18 carries in that first half. All in all, Bridgeport had 219 yards rushing. Meanwhile, Brody Whitehair, 9 out of 15 passing for 156 and 2 scores.
Well, we got to pause. Let's do indeed that. Pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is the Indians Radio Network.
Clarksburg's News, Talk, and Sports Authority. 103.3 WKMZ Clarksburg, Bridgeport, a WVRC media station. We're proud to live here, too.
Well, we talked about it, kind of like Wimbledon. You know, you cannot fault on your serve and miss out on a scoring opportunity. And the Indians have one right here to start the third quarter of play. Defensive stops, are going to be at a premium in this second half. Although, we say that, Bridgeport's done a pretty good job here. They put their offense in a horrible spot after the fumble on a kickoff return and kept Fairmont Senior off the board there.
Key here, we're going to get the ball to start the third quarter. If we can find a way to get down and get points, that's huge. Always staying from the front here and wear down this Polar Bear defense.
Yeah, and you got to be on guard for something tricky here because Fairmont knows that they would love to steal a possession. That would be huge in this game.
Here we go. Clean second half of football, guys. That's what we want the most right now.
Dinger will have it teed up at the 40-yard line, ready to kick it away. Rohrig and Love back deep. And the second half is just about ready to get underway. Dinger on the run up, and he's going to sky kick this one far side. Rohrig camps out 15-20, comes to the 25, breaks a tackle, runs to the 30 before he's pulled down to the 31-yard line. On a special teams tackle, Gabe Muller made the stop. All right, 31, 1st and 10, Bridgeport.
Josh Love also added 60 yards in the first half rushing as well.
After the kick, ball spotted at the Bridgeport 31-yard line.
Bear Matheny on the sideline here. As we start the second half of play, Kyler Springer is in for him. That right guard, 1st and 10. Polar Bears run a 12th guy off. He gets off in time. Here comes Love. Here he comes, 35-40. Midfield, Love throws a stiff arm on Dinger, runs him over at the 30, leaps over him at the 29-yard line.
Like a truck hitting a bicycle. Josh Love. Dinger wants a flag. Forget about it. He just ran you over.
Then leaped over him for good measure. Down to the 29. Big rip from Love. Gets him close to 100 yards on the night. 11:43, and the Indians get their best run of the night down to the 29-yard line.
40 yards on that. 100 for the game.
Right at 100. We talked about Josh last week. 5'9", 175, but he backs a punch.
That time, Fairmont walked up their two backers right near the line, the defensive line, and he was able to run by that as they got caught up in there and a big open field room for Love.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line. Might have a chain issue.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Yeah, trying to get maybe get it untangled here. So they send the Indians back to the huddle. With 11:43 to play, Indians have the ball at the 29 after the 40-yard run for Josh Love.
Also, Noah West is still out as well, so they have Bryson Lowther in there at left guard.
Chris Lowther played most of that first half there. After that first series, Lowther went in there at that weak side guard.
But he's been impressive so far, Lowther.
Very good. Very good.
We might have a broken chain, so they're going to send the teams to the sideline. This does not benefit Bridgeport. Big play, had the momentum, and now all of a sudden you have to slam on the brakes because we've got a broken or a compromised down marker across the way. 11:42 to play. We'll step aside. Indians football continues. We're tied at 14 in the third quarter on the home of the Indians.
From Glockvelde Tire Centers comes the Cooper AT3 family of tires designed with superior all-season, all-terrain traction and true durability. All 3 tires are backed by a best-in-class mileage warranty, so you can have the confidence to tackle the road and what lies beyond. Learn more at coopertires.com or stop in and talk to their knowledgeable staff at Glockvelde Tire Centers in Morgantown, Bridgeport, and Elkins.
Coming to Morgantown this fall to watch the Mountaineers? Make Bridgeport your home base for every Mountaineer game. Just down I-79 from Morgantown, Bridgeport has an abundance of convenient lodging, fabulous local dining, and shopping options. Bridgeport is the perfect spot to make game day a part of a fun and memorable weekend getaway. Learn more about all there is to do at greater-bridgeport.com. That's greater-bridgeport.com.
All right, chain is straightened, and we're ready to go. 1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line of Fairmont Senior. Rohrig has it, right side, 25, 20, Dinger, face mask. We're pulling down at the 15-yard line, and we'll tack some extra on there on the Dinger tackle. Got into his face mask, so the gain of 14, and we'll tack some more on.
Yeah, the safeties for Fairmont Senior not as physical as what we saw from Morgantown, and you're seeing it here in this second half.
Here's a call.
Personal foul, face mask, 23 on the defense. Half the distance to the goal with the mark off. That's a first down.
I called it on Logan Canfield, but tough to tell. Dinger was wrapped around him as well. All right, so half the distance takes the ball to the 7-8 line. 1st and goal.
After the penalty, ball spotted at the 7-yard line
for the Bridgeport Indians. Tribe trying to take the lead back here. 11:28 to play in the third quarter. 1st and goal from the 7. Football snap back inside, give to Hathaway. He's at the goal line. He's in for the touchdown. Second time tonight. Tanner takes it in, and the Indians forge ahead with 11:23 remaining in the third quarter. 7 yards for Hathaway and the 6. Now we said it big right there. Exactly what you needed if you're Bridgeport.
Boy, those backs ran hard, didn't they?
All right, here we go. Williams, Avery on for the extra point. Fairmont's been getting close to these. You got to snap up the execution, speed it up a little bit. There's the miss. Avery Williams misses it. Looked like he got too far under the ball, and that opens the door for Fairmont Senior, and their coaches know it. 20-14, 11:23 to play. The lead will be 6. We'll be right back. Indians football continues on the home of the Indians.
14.
Take game day to a new level with GoMart. All season long, get in the game for your chance to win the ultimate tailgating package. Enter for a chance to win a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, a pop-up tent, a portable grill, and a cooler. It's everything you need to cheer on your favorite team. If you're ready to win, head to your local GoMart and scan the QR code in-store to enter. Visit the GoMart app or go to gomart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
All right, Indians score. The good news is, but the extra point was no good, so you're on a 6-point lead here, 20-14. Rohr will kick off. Plenty of time. 11:23 to play, third quarter. All right, Rohr has it teed up, ready to kick it away from the 40. Hours has had multiple cracks at these, and Rohr is going to kick that one out of bounds.
They may make a free kick.
Yeah,
Travis.
you're right. Take it at the 35 or make you re-kick it. That's the option that Fairmont Senior has, but it looks like they're going to take it at the 35-yard line and be settled with that. Guys, not sure what adjustment was made, but something was done at halftime offensively because those holes were massive for Bridgeport on that drive. Dan Harbaugh will give you the particulars.
Free kick out of bounds on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
Now they're going to re-kick.
Yeah, smart. I don't blame them at all whatsoever. They know they have a weapon back there, and we've struggled a little bit on kickoff, so here we go.
Guys, I just think you're playing with fire. Letting it get back to ours. And then you got Michael as an up man. And on the near side, you've got Chris Wilson.
If you could find a way to kind of pooch that in there between the 35 and 40, that would be wonderful. But we don't really have the kickers able to do that this year on that kick, on that Scott kick.
All right, so Rohr will try it again. 5 yards back. Remember, he had a 5-yard mark off against Buchanan and kicked it in the end zone. This will be a squibber.
There you go.
Scooping to Michael, 29-yard line, over the 35, breaks the tackle 40. And he'll bring it out to the 45, falls to the 47. So 53 yards away from Fairmont Senior as the Indians squib it, but then don't rally and make the tackle on Michael quickly.
Yeah, he really got about 12 of that on contact and yards after as well. And they get 12 out of that. Would have been the 35, and they now start from their own 47.
All right, so which offense blinks first? 11:15 to play. Quad receivers to the right. That's 4. Single receiver to the near side. Empty set for Whitehair. Takes the snap. Whitehair throws it over to Hours. Hours turns upfield. 50 gets the sideline. Good quick speed, and he'll run about 12 yards before he steps out at the 41-yard line. That'll be a first down for Fairmont Seniors. They come back to that Hours reception. That time just tried to get a ton of guys out there blocking for him. Three blocks for Hours out on the perimeter. And we got the down marker down again.
That's that wide receiver screen. Our guys just got to do a better job of fighting off blockers over there in that set. And remember, it's Jones on the back end of that 4x1 or 3x1, depending what it is. And he has single coverage of this side.
Yeah, no safety help. Now Michael will come out and relay the play to Jones out wide.
Yeah, they may come here. They may run the same set, then come to the near side on a go or a post.
All right, White here. Got to watch that. He said something right to Jones. So they go the opposite side, right back to Hours. Hours behind some blocking. And he'll have a positive gain to the 35 of 6. Before the Indians were able to get to him. Josh Love over there along with Kale Colasurto.
And that's really their run game right now. They can't run the ball conventionally, so using that wide receiver screen to Hours. It really is their run game right now.
All right, 2nd down and 5. White here threw an interception, but it was wiped out on a roughing the passer penalty in the first half. And he's a kid that doesn't put the ball in a lot of dangerous spots. So you've got limited opportunities to pick him because of that. He protects the ball well. Again, quads this time to the boundary side. White here takes the snap, stands in, and he flips it. Bad throw! Dropped. Kyle Colasurto had it between his left and his right hand, but Spatafor ran into him and separated from the ball. Miscommunication. White here threw that one towards the center of the field, and Cannon Dinger was outside the numbers.
Saw an adjustment there defensive for Bridgeport. Brent, you probably saw what I saw. 2 deep safeties that time. They're just kind of figuring they're not going to run the football. Let's keep our safeties deep, protect. And right there, almost had a pick.
Sure is, and of course they still have man backside there. I keep looking down here at Austin Moses, and he is manned up there with Navon Jones.
He does have safety help with Cam Martin potentially. Now they're going to flip the field.
All right, 3rd down and 5. They'll set the trips to the wide side. Snap back to White here. Over the middle, Dinger makes the catch. Tackled by Colasurto at the 20, but it's a 1st down on a gain of 16.
That time they came back to the other side. Dinger had man coverage on the far side. They went right to him on the post for the 1st down.
1st and 10, Fairmont Senior. Polar Bears trying to make Bridgeport pay for dropping an easy interception. All right, they bring a fullback into block, and the Indians jump in the neutral zone. Good hard count there from Whitehair, and he gets movement from Ryan Jones.
Encroachment, defense, 5 yards, repeat 1st down.
Again, that's Jones playing for Bear Matheny at that defensive tackle position. Defense came up strong inside the red zone a couple times tonight. They're going to have to do it here. It does shrink the field in the pass game. That does help.
1st and 5 from the 15-yard line. Fairmont trails 20-14. White here, quarterback run, tries to get outside. Good job by Cam Martin to string it out, and Alex Moses will tackle him and end the play at the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 on the quarterback run.
Yeah, good job by the corner, Alex Moses, from his field side corner position, racing up there and bringing him down by the ankles.
That's a tough ask there for White here because, you know, he can get to the edge on Preston. He can't get to the edge on this Bridgeport defense. All right, loss back 3 yards, 2nd down and 8. For the Polar Bears.
You got Dinger, man coverage, top of the field with Moses.
My play clock is at 7. Still confusion to get lined up. Still not set. Now they are. Here's White here. Back to pass under pressure. Runs forward, avoids the sack, slides in. Flag comes in, and that's going to be a hold.
Yeah, it was Ryan. It was Ryan Jones. It was held.
Right here on the keeper.
All right, so back it up. 2 markers down. Make sure they're for the same thing. Quarterback Whitehair slid. Bridgeport tried to lay off of him.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul as well. We're going to have offsetting penalties, I believe.
Holding. 61 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous. Repeat 2nd down.
Joey Richmond. So they both threw the marker for the hold.
Big break there. I'll take it.
All right, so the holdings have come up big in this game.
And that came from the 22-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, back to the, they'll call it the 18, back to the 28.
Yep. That's that new call this year. So.
After the penalty ball spotted back on the 28-yard line.
All right, so 2nd down and almost 20.
2-by-2, pistol look.
Whitehair, 4-man rush. Stands in, throws late over the middle. Caught by Dinger on a comebacker at the 10. Right in front of Cam Martin. And Dinger will be right at the lead stick. If he didn't get it, it's going to be 3rd down and very short. Yep, 3rd and less than 1. Probably a quarterback run here for Whitehair. There's nobody else in the backfield.
Yeah, they got an up back to the right.
Michael comes closer to the formation. High snap. Whitehair tries to run it. He hesitates, dives, and I'm not sure he got there.
No.
Whitehair on the keeper.
Depend on the spot. He dove forward. And he was at the 10. They were at the 10 before. And it's 4th down. He gained nothing.
Oh, big play here.
Yeah, big play. And Ours is not in the backfield. He's not in the game. Hard count from Whitehair. They look over to the sideline. 4th down and less than a yard. Now they'll readjust their trips out wide. Play clock at 10. Whitehair going to throw it. Does over the middle. Pass caught. Touchdown. Skinny post. Whitehair put it right on Michael, who beat the coverage, and a gutsy call there from Fairmont Senior. 4th and an inch, and they throw for it and get the touchdown. The extra point can give Fairmont their first lead of the game.
And it came inside of Moses, and just that's a timing pattern and a touchdown.
All right, here's Peschel. Again, perfect on the season. First-year kicker, 24 of 24 on the season. Snap is wide, and the kick is blocked. Indians came right up the middle. Ryan Jones there, along with Tanner Hathaway, and Bridgeport denies Fairmont the lead on the blocked extra point as the snap threw the timing off. All right, we stay even. 7:44 remaining in the third quarter. We're tied at 20. We're back in a moment on the home of the Indians.
They're not just roads you drive on, or the smooth paths your family rides bikes on, or the highways that take you across this great nation. At JF Allen, they're not just asphalt. They're the framework that connects neighborhoods to cities, that bring us together and make us stronger. With unmatched services, materials, and supplies, the JF Allen team is the best in the industry. For all your paving needs, call JF Allen at 304-472-8890 or go to jfallenco.com.
All right, Fairmont scores, extra point blocked. Bigger developing story here. We noticed that Hours was not in on the latter part of that drive, and he is being taken to the Fairmont senior locker room.
And what he gives you is a ton of yards after contact in that screen. Yeah, they can still run that play, but not with the power of Hours, so he is going off.
Yeah, so that is a big, big loss. And you may recall last time he was on this field, he was in for a series or two and then was knocked out. I think it was a clavicle.
Yeah,
that year.
Dinger kicking off.
Hey, here's hold on to the football in this return.
Dinger takes 2 steps, pounds it down to Rourke at the 15-yard line, over the 20. 25 comes near side. He is going to swing over the 35, grabbed down by the horse collar. No flag at the 34-yard line. You can't pull the guy by the back of the jersey.
And that was right on the Bridgeport sideline as well.
That's Tyler Ferris. Upset with the official that didn't throw the flag. All right, ball to 34, 1st and 10 Indians. And the only thing they didn't do was pull him down by it, but they pulled him and started the initiate as a tackle with the back of the shirt collar.
According to the official guys, the rule is he has to be taken to the ground, and they're saying that he was not.
All right. Well, he was eventually.
Let's get back to what we were doing last drive. Just keep running the football right at him here. Establish the line all game long. Let's continue to pound him.
All right, so no Hours in at linebacker.
Well, that's huge, too. Never thought of that. You're right.
From the 34. Snap back to Love. Love hesitates, comes over the 35, and up the gut to the 37 for 3.
One thing they're doing differently, those 2 inside backers, they're creeping them up even closer to the line of scrimmage to try to stop that right there on that inside run. If you can get by that, you can have a big run ahead of you.
2nd down and 7.
It's 2nd down 7. I'm trying to figure out who the new man is out there. I think it's Canfield.
It's
Hours.
Yeah, and it's Canfield. He'll switch out Evangeline too, so they're going to have to use both of those.
All right, 2nd down 7. Ball at the 37-yard line. We're tied at 20. 7 minutes to play third quarter. Here comes Rourke. Got numbers. Need a block. He gets it. 40. Dances over the 45. Stiff arm. And they'll take him out and shove him down in the bench area.
Oh, my.
The official reached for his flag but didn't throw it.
Oh, my.
And it's going to be right at the lead stick.
Tyler Ferris just sticks his arm, sticks him up in the air like, why? What happened? That should be a 15.
Yeah, it was a yard out of bounds.
Yeah, clearly.
All right, short of the first down.
The rule always is, guys, if he's going to grab for his flag, you think he's going to throw it.
Well, maybe he doesn't have one. Left it in the locker room at halftime. All right, 3rd and a yard. 6:44, clock has stopped. It's really less than a yard. As the back nose of the ball is touching the 43, need to get to the 44 for a first down. Play clock at 5. Here comes Love. He's been your power guy. First down, 46-yard line. Tripped up by Canfield on a low tackle, but moved the sticks. 2-yard pickup. for Josh Love. And the Indians keep the drive churning here with 6:38 to play until halftime, or third quarter rather, trying to break this 20-20 tie.
He got him set up with that buck lateral toss here to the right side, which is now the field side. You got the room to do it. You've been banging it up in there. You've been going weak side as well, some sweeps. So let's see if we come to it soon.
They only run it once tonight.
Look at him.
To the boundary side.
Got them all sucked up inside.
Everything's inside. From the 44, and whistle, stop play. And the Indians left early on the left side. Well, he's got his flag. We've confirmed that.
Dead ball. False start. 21 on the offense. 5 yards, but 8 first downs.
Called it on Donovan Williams.
He just a little anxious there.
Well, these are the type of things. The penalties, the nagging penalties, the turnovers, the mental mistakes that this team with this schedule, and you've still got a challenging road to hoe after this one tonight. Parkersburg South, Brook, at Brook. Lindsley comes in here.
And you talked about the penalties. They're adding up this year as well. Kind of uncharacteristic.
Yeah, penalized heavier than your opposition after 3 games. And that continues here tonight. 1st and 15, back at the 41-yard line. Here comes the toss out to Rohr. Gets a kick out block. 45, 47-yard line. Couldn't stay on the block. Actually double teamed Dakota nicely, and he did a good job of getting off that double team and getting to Rohr to hold that to a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 10.
Hathaway was unable to get there. He tried, just couldn't get there in time to get that block there in space.
All right, 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. So this Polar Bear defense without their heart and soul. Dylan Hours, who's out of this game with an injury. 2nd down and 10. Indians need a big play here out near midfield. Rohr tries to supply it, and he cannot. Michael fills the hole nicely, and he'll get it to the 48. He'll bring up 3rd down and about 7, maybe 8. Yeah, 3rd and 8.
He brings up 3rd down and 8.
All right, the Indians with a 3rd and 8. Rohr comes over and gets the play call. 4:45 remaining third quarter. Indians go up to the line quickly. Snap it off. Rohr trying to get outside. Can't. Midfield. Down to the 49. A Fairmont senior.
Fumble. Nope.
No, he was down. Yep. At the 49. So decision time here for Tyler. It's a 6-yard shortage. The Indians have only punted this season a couple of times, and it's not worked well.
Well, interesting call here.
Yeah, he's going to gamble, I think.
Yeah.
Remember, you got that quick kick. Here comes Hours. He's out of the locker room, and his shoulder pads are off.
They may let this play clock wind down and then call a timeout to discuss it.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what Tyler Ferris is going to do. Now, you've quick kicked it a couple of times this year with Rohr, and it hasn't gone well. You've traditionally punted it one time with Cam Martin, and that went 32 yards, but you also had a snap over his head in the Morgantown game. So, big stakes right here. 4th down and nearly 6 with the ball just over midfield. We'll find out what Bridgeport decides to do in a moment on the home of the Indians.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Chad Reppert is your go-to agent in Bridgeport for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Chad Reppert has you covered. Call 304-381-3276 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individuals' premiums will vary by customers. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
All right, Indians using this timeout and fully expecting that you'll go for it. And Chris, I mean, Tyler Ferris is hard. I think you would like to punt it, but I'm not sure you've got the trust right now in your punt unit.
Yeah, it's a good point. Special teams have struggled this year, so let's see what we do here. One thing in mind here, you're playing in a tie game, so that's something to remember here. Even if you don't get it, you're still tied. Your defense is going to have to step up.
Yep. All right, got the offense out there with Donovan Williams out wide as a receiver, try to get a guy out of the box. Indians going to run it. Here comes Rohrig, shoulder down, nowhere close. They'll get it to the 48-yard line. Got a yard, needed 6. Polar Bears take over with all the momentum. They just scored, and now their defense gets a stop without Dylan Hours. So you tried to lighten the box by 1 by putting Donovan Williams out there, but it didn't matter, and Bridgeport did not block anywhere close to like they did on the previous drive.
Okay, defense, time to step up. Sudden change here. Let's go.
Right, here we go. Whitehair, empty set. Twins both ways. Snap back to Brody. Pressure comes up the middle. He runs forward. Beaufort will drag him down. It'll be a gain on the play of a couple as he escaped the pocket. Gets it to the Bridgeport 49-yard line for a gain of 3. Second down and 7. Good job by Ford to track him down from behind.
Yeah, we've won a line of scrimmage on defense tonight. We have come so close to getting about 4 or 5 different sacks. Credit Whitehair being accurate on those quick slants earlier and then there to step up and get what he could.
Second down, 7 for the Polar Bears. Whitehair throws over the middle, and the in route dropped at the 40-yard line. Low throw, and having to go down to his knees was Canfield. Couldn't make the catch, and it's third down and 7.
He was open. The throw came in low. And you got to think maybe Whitehair's thinking he's hearing some footsteps there, and maybe that enabled him with some bad footwork on a low throw.
Yeah, Whitehair's not thrown many bad balls tonight. That would be one of them, but they've been few and far between. He's been on target. Needs to be on target again on third down and 8. 3:03 to play third quarter. Whitehair surveys to the right. Comes back over the middle. Late pressure comes. He fires it into traffic. Deflected. Intercepted. Cale Calacerto at the 20, 25, 30. Cale dropped one earlier. He doesn't drop that one. Has it at the 31-yard line, and Bridgeport turns Whitehair over finally for the first time tonight.
He was hit hard. I couldn't tell who got him. It was either Sparks or Ford. I think it was Sparks. We'll check with Brent, but he got hit as soon as he threw that football, and that time our safeties were deep, helping out on the deep route, and it ended up being an interception.
It was Sparks, Chris, and like I said, you couldn't have done the tip drill better to yourself if you were Cale Calacerto on that play.
I think Cale wants to know, do I get credit for 3 interceptions on that one? He literally had to catch it 3 times.
You've got to score here. You got to use this momentum now in your favor.
All right, first and 10, Bridgeport ball at the 32-yard line. Tied at 20, 2:51 remaining. Snap, inside give, Hathaway, 35, and he'll fall out to the 38-yard line, pick up 6 on the play, as that wing around play has been a winner most of the night.
And it kind of goes opposite of the flow, and I like that call. You've been running a lot off the right side. Use that wing back to the weak side. It works.
Indians win first down. That's something they didn't do on the last series. All right, Roar gets the play call. 2:25 third quarter. Tied at 20. Both teams have scored a touchdown and missed their extra point here in this third quarter of action. Here comes Roar, right up the gut, falls over the 40 to the 41 as it was gummed up in the middle. He's going to be a yard and a half shy of the first down. How many carries for Roar now?
24.
24
no,
carries.
check that.
Nope.
I'm wrong. 25. For 175.
All right, third down and 2.
Got to keep pounding the ball here. Third and 2. You like third and 2. Just keep pounding the rock right at him here. You may only get a couple yards, but that will probably result in the first down.
Yeah, the key is to score, but also the key is to keep their offense off the field. Third down and 2. 10-man box. Back to the inside give. Hathaway, he turns upfield quickly, has the first down, and they try to rip him in half. Got him by the face mask.
Oh, my goodness.
Right in front of you. Unbelievable. How do you miss that? As they're pulling him down, it was Riley Green that yanked him by the face mask and pulled him down. No flag, first down to the 44-yard line.
And that's the guy you can use in that situation. 190 pounds is Hathaway, runs hard, low pad level, powers his way for the first.
The clock winding down to 1:07, third quarter, tied at 20. Indians try to score off a turnover. Polar Bears going to blitz a linebacker. Here comes Love, opposite side of it. Patient run. 50, breaks off one tackler. They grab a hold of him. He falls forward, a yard short of the first down.
The key word is patience, and that's what Josh Love gives you. Every time he's kind of got to be patient. Once he sees that crease, he hits it hard and low and powers his way through the tacklers.
All right, so Love gets the Indians in a good spot here on 2nd down and 2. Clock at 27 seconds. Add 8 more for Josh.
114 yards total on 10 carries.
All right, here is a shot for Bridgeport. We get one more play in heading to the 4th quarter. Come back to that handoff to Hathaway. Hathaway drags Michael inside the 35. He's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Make Michael buy a ticket for the ride as he jumps on Hathaway, and Hathaway put him on skis down to the 33. Clock will stop momentarily, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter of play. Hathaway, Love, Rohrig getting it done behind that big Bridgeport offensive line. We head to the 4th quarter. It's winning time for the Indians. Tied at 20. Indians football continues in the 4th on the home of the Tribe.
From the inception of your project, beginning with property surveys and environmental assessments to engineering design all the way to construction inspection, let Ascent Consulting and Engineering bring your project to reality. Ascent is your hometown firm, ready to partner with you to bring your ideas to the next level. This successful team approach is why Ascent is now celebrating their 5th anniversary. The Ascent staff has the drive to bring your project to life. Ascent Consulting and Engineering, 1700 Anmore Road in Bridgeport. Online at AscentConsultingEngineers.com.
The only thing matters is the win. That's it. However, whatever it takes.
Join us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. from Mia Margaritas at Charles Point for the Tyler Ferris Show on 103.3 WKMZ, or watch the show on Facebook by following the Indians Radio Network.
Hey, Indian fans, looking for Bridgeport Indian fan apparel? Donna's Unique Gifts at the Meadowbrook Mall has Bridgeport Indian shirts, sweatshirts, and hats. At Donna's, you'll find great gifts for birthdays, anniversaries, and weddings. Wind chimes and music boxes, scented candles, too. And the kids will love the cool toys. Hundreds of gifts for any occasion. Donna's Unique Gifts, Meadowbrook Mall, Bridgeport, and now open in the Middletown Commons Mall, Fairmont. Donna's Unique Gifts.
Start of the 4th quarter. Indians have the ball 1st and 10. Ball on the Polar Bear 33-yard line. All tied at 20. Snap and a run. Rohrig has to dance to the right. Dives over Canfield's attempted diving tackle. Takes it to the 30 for 3. So Fairmont now, Chris, is routinely blitzing one linebacker, and they're just guessing which side.
Yeah, and if you can counteract that and get through that pressure, you can take it for 6. How about this score quickly? 4th quarter. Preston 13, RCB 8.
Wow. All right, 2nd down, 7. Ball at the 30-yard line. Wing to the right. Another carry for Love.
There you go.
Another hole. 25, cut back 20, 19-yard line. Another Bridgeport first down. I tell you right now, Josh Love is playing chess. Everybody else is playing checkers. He's just seeing every cut beautifully and makes the most out of every run.
And he's been patient just enough to see that open field. I like it.
That ball down to the 19-yard line. Indians 11:15 to play. Tribe trying to take the lead back here. As this 4th quarter clock continues to tick away. We'll go under 11 minutes before this snap. Inside give. Hathaway takes it. He breaks free. 15, Hathaway, and a pack of Polar Bears. Down to the 5. He drags him all the way to the 3.
He took Michael from the 6 and took him to the 3.
It took 3 Polar Bears to finally get leverage and get Hathaway to the ground. It'll be 1st and goal. Ball at the 2-yard line for Bridgeport.
17 more for Hathaway. That gives him 67 yards on 10 carries.
Number 14, Gavin Michael.
One more quick score nearly the end of the first half. Parkersburg 27, Park South 21.
All right, 1st and goal. Ball at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, Indians.
Snap, Love, right side, blocking, cut back, goal line. Waiting for this signal, there it is. Touchdown, Josh Love.
He earned that one. 2 more for Love. That gives him 127 on the night on 12 carries.
And the Indians on the board, and here's another big decision in this game. You kick the extra point, yes you do, and you kick Logan Anglin. This will be his first attempt. The son of Zach Anglin, the former Mountaineer punter. At the post to the left. Snap is back, hold is down. Kick from Anglin is up, and that kick is good. 10:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Anglin adds the 27th point of the night. Bridgeport back to the lead. Don't go away. Fairmont Senior with the ball when we return. Indians football coverage continues on the home of the Tribe.
Looking for a place to celebrate the big win or watch your favorite sports team? Head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport. Brickside is open for lunch and dinner, offering a full menu and bar with daily food and drink specials. Plenty of big screen TVs to catch all the action. An outdoor patio along with weekend entertainment. Brickside also offers a private banquet room to celebrate any occasion. Grab your friends and family and head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport today. More info or to book a private party, visit BricksideBarandGrill.com. That's BricksideBarandGrill.com.
Indians lead 27-20, 10:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. And how about Logan Anglin? So you want to come out for football 2 weeks ago, and then almost 2 weeks to the day, you're going to be kicking a huge extra point for the first time in your career.
He went from the classroom, 14 days of practice, and then to the football field in the fourth quarter.
Guys, another interesting dynamic here with no hours back. It eliminates one of those extra threats.
They got Dinger now at center field.
And he's still capable, though, as Dinger. Doesn't have the power, but he has the speed. So he's still got to be smart here and have good lane discipline here.
They can't relax. 10:20 to play. And Rohrg again will kick it. Last one he squibbed. This one he's going to kick away. Dinger ranges to the 11, 15. Takes it over the 20, swings diagonal, and the Indians will tackle him down short of the 25 as he leaps high into the air. Dangerously, Cale Colasurto and Donnie Williams put him right to the turf, and this will be the worst starting field position for Fairmont Senior. Ball to 24. So, do the Polar Bears offense, are they the first to blink in this one? With 10-12 to play, and the Indians on top by 7.
Now keep in mind, with hours out, they may still go to that screen, but it's not going to be a powerful runner like him to break tackles.
They've still got Michael and Dinger, of course, and we've seen Jones, although he's been quiet here in this third quarter. All right, Fairmont, 20 on the huddle clock. Line up. First and 10. Whitehair takes the snap, throws a deep out. Pass is caught by Canfield. Tackled at the 32-yard line. Taken down by Grant Lively. So a gain of 8. An easy pitch and catch. Good throw there for Whitehair to get his confidence back because his last 2 throws were poor, including the pick.
Yeah, then we had safety help to the far side of the field on the 3-by-1 set.
Now Bridgeport has gone extra D-backs here in this second half.
And they're not worried about the run.
Give him 9, second down and a yard.
Change of play here.
Tight trips to the right. And there is the run play. And trying to bounce outside, getting the first down and taking it out to the 42-yard line on his first carry is Damani Johnson.
And it gives him a little speed back there.
Again, fleet of foot.
Safety's deep there.
All right, Ryan Jones will come in for Kyler Springer along that defensive front. First and 10, ball at the 41-yard line. Polar Bears plenty of time and 3 timeouts, 9:15 to play. They're down 7. Whitehair, hard count, looks to the sideline. Still got 15 seconds to snap it off. Got trips to the right. Going to run it again with Johnson. This time Johnson gives ground, and they will not get around the edge. Donovan Williams will tackle him down back inside the 40, put him out at the 39-yard line. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
How quick is Donovan Williams to that football, Travis? He has great speed, just runs right in there and brings him down. Good athletic speed there by Williams.
All right, second down and 12. Another tackle for loss. For Bridgeport this season, the Indians have been incredible. Came in 28 tackles for losses. Pass down to Michael. Michael makes the catch, gets by Cam Martin, 50, 45, 40, and a flag down. Going to have a hold behind the play.
Yeah, it's going to be on number 11, Jones, on the hold, and he stuck his arms up in the air like he was not holding, which is a dead giveaway.
Yeah, everybody in the stadium on this side saw it, and the officials saw it as well. So wipe out that Michael screen.
Holding. Offense. Repeat, second down.
Jones is pointing to himself like, me? Yeah, that's you, young man. That would be you. What did I do, he says. You held.
So ball goes back to the 35.
I'll get 4 out of that.
Get the down over. The second down, 16. Wipes out a big play. We got Grant Lively here on the near side corner. Kale Colasurto far side corner. So the Indians have
got 2 safeties helping back there as well on either side.
Got a couple of different backs, defensive backs out here tonight. Here's Whitehair, flushed, throws it over the middle. Pass caught, Michael. Michael has it out near midfield. Just found a little soft spot in the zone, sat down, made the catch. Indians rally to the 49, but a 15-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Clock at 8 minutes.
3rd down and 2.
So Whitehair, big down here, obviously, because you're out near midfield. We'll see if Fairmont Senior goes for it if they don't get it. Johnson's in the backfield. Whitehair gets rid of it quickly. Overthrew Canfield, who was open at the 50. Incomplete, sailed over his head. Nick Bardick with a decision to make on 4th down and 2. A long 2.
It's that pressure. I mean, again, he wasn't as close that time, but he can feel it. He's been hit a ton, and he kind of was moving his feet back, didn't get him set. And that's why the throw was high and incomplete.
Gonna go. 7:43 to play. Ball at the Polar Bear 49-yard line.
I think they'll come right back to that same play. If you want my opinion, let's see.
Got trips to the left, and they want to reset the play clock here.
Could be a read here by the quarterback.
Snap back to Whitehair. He looks left. Now looks right. Now he steps up. He's being chased. He throws it off the back of his foot. The pass is broken up, intercepted. Warwick rips it away from Michael at the 49-yard line. It came right into Michael's breadbasket, and Warwick reached in and ripped it out of there and picks off Canfield at midfield, and the Indians have the football with a 7-point lead with 7:32 to play. Give credit to Sparks. He was chasing Whitehair all over the joint.
Yeah, Rory initially tried to deflect it, and Michael caught it, and Rory says, enough of that, I'm going to take it from you, and he did.
Second interception, and now the Indians have an opportunity here with 7:32 to play to maybe slam the door on Fairmont Senior.
Sparks, key there, as you said, Travis, on the pressure.
Yeah, the pressure tonight has been relentless for Bridgeport.
I was surprised they went drop back pass there in that situation. They didn't go back to the screen. Interesting. Hold on to the football if you're Bridgeport.
Yeah, play clock at 7. Here we go. Snap back to that inside, give to Hathaway. Crosses midfield. He drives all the way to the Polar Bear 44-yard line. We're starting to see a wilting Polar Bear defense. They're getting tired as Taryn Boda, the sophomore, hanging on to Hathaway for dear life. He picks up 7 down to the 44-yard line. And you look out there, and there's a lot of hands on hips in that defensive line for Fairmont Senior.
We talked about the turnover battle. You're now even at 2 apiece.
You've won it here in the second half. All right, second down, 3, 7 minutes to play. Again, Fairmont Senior can stop it 3 times still. They've not used a timeout here in the second half. The Indians doing a great job using up that huddle clock. It's down to 5. Snap back, Rohrig, right side, runs right into the awaiting arms of one of those big defensive linemen, and it's going to be a short gain as Reed Lister, 6'2", 250, put him in a bear hug, and will put him down maybe a yard on the play. 3rd down and 3.
They're walking an extra safety up at the snap to try to give it a 10-man look with within 5 yards of the football.
Tyler Ferris, the offensive coordinator, head coach, knows he's got probably 2 plays here. Perhaps. We'll see if you go on 4th down or not. Let's just get the first down. 3rd and 3. They walk up the extra guy. Snap. Come back to Hathaway. Hathaway makes a cut. He's going to have to drive. He's going to be pushed. He's going to be pushed and pulled inside the 40. Give the assist to the Indian sophomore Bryson Lowther. He grabbed a hold of him and pulled him forward to the 40-yard line. He was short of the first down. He gets it with the assist to the 40.
And also an assist there to Sparks as well.
Now Sparks got it from behind, and Lowther was in the tug-of-war. He was on the other end of the rope. Right from the 40, now Fairmont's got to start thinking first downs, timeouts. See if they let Bridgeport play one more set here before they start burning them. Snap back. Here comes Lovey. Right side. Cut. Shoulder down. Not much there. Makes the most of it. And that's 2 yards to the 38-yard line.
Something else you can think about here is a hard count. They're trying to blitz. And if you can get them on a hard count, that's a free 5 yards.
Clock 5:15. So the Indians will not have to snap this until it's down around 4:40.
Who carried that last one, Travis?
That was Love.
Thank you.
27-20. Indians on top by 7. Bridgeport trying to end it here on this drive. Wing to the right. Play clock down to 6. Good job there by Aiden Sparks. He's the one milking the play clock. Snap back to Roard. Sweep near side 35. Roard drives. He's down near the first down. He's going to be about a yard short to the 31-yard line before he is tackled down by Michael. And his knee's going to hit at the 32. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 with 4:27 to play.
185 yards now for Roaring on 28 carries.
And now you're definitely in 4-down territory here now on a 4th down and 2 at the Polar Bear 32-yard line.
Now Hathaway's been the man getting this short yardage all night long. He in love.
All right, 3rd down and 2. Polar Bears need a stop in the worst way here with the clock melting away.
Good time to use a hard count.
There's a snap. Inside give to Hathaway. Hathaway tries to get to the outside. They yank him down cleanly, they say, at the 32-yard line. No gain. Didn't like what he saw up in the middle, so he tried to go outside, and that's tough to do on this Polar Bear defense with their speed. It'll bring up 4th down and 2. Now, if you're Bridgeport, you might. You're going to milk the time off for sure. Thought Tyler might take a timeout here, but give your guys a breather. But he's going to go on 4th down and 2. You need the just inside the 30 for a first down.
Might be Love time. Might be Roaring time. We'll see.
All right, Indians up the line. They still have 20 seconds on the huddle clock. So stand up there and take your time. Actually, just stand up there and bark cadence.
I've been also barking for a hard count. Maybe we'll get that.
Yeah, you're going to get it here because he's got plenty of time. Now it's down to 6, down to 5. Timeout, Tyler Ferris, as I predicted. Good timeout there. Give your kids a chance to catch a breather. Make sure that everybody is perfectly clear on what the play call is here and what your responsibility is. It's the play of the game with 3:01 remaining. 27-20, Indians leading by 7 in this game. So Brent, what's your thoughts here on this 4th down? And we call it 2, but it's 2 plus a little bit here. Play the game.
I agree with something that Chris said. I think we got to get away from the wing around. I think they're going to expect it. Maybe the counter to the weak side with Roerig, or again, Lovey has carried the ball so well tonight with so much power.
And I still keep thinking of that hard count. You know, you got to think they're going to try everything they can to stuff this. They may bring some blitz late. You may get them to jump.
All right, if you get this first down, Fairmont can stop it 3 times, so you still need probably a first down or 2 to end it if you don't score. All right, expect Bridgeport to run. I mean, what play do you like here? If you're Tyler Ferris, that's what you're going to run here.
Big play, no doubt.
Big play. Big play in the season, 4th and 2. They look to the sideline. Tyler, I think, wants to do a check with me. Snap is back. Flag down. Indians moved.
Dead ball. False start. Snap infraction. Offense. 5 yards. Repeat. 4th down.
Well, now that changes everything. You're in a 4th and 7.
The ball against the Indians.
I think you can still go. I mean, you don't have confidence in your punt game right now. You do have confidence in that line, no doubt. 3 minutes on the clock.
Hey, guys, something I'm noticing here. Look how sucked up inside there. What about buck lateral pitch?
Yeah, I've been calling that too. You're right. Especially now.
I mean, look, they don't even have anyone deeper than 7 yards.
11 guys now. They're within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 8. Snap. Here it comes. And Rohr dropped the ball.
Oh, no.
Fairmont recovers at the 43-yard line. So you give it over on downs on the fumble and also cost you some extra yardage. As Zach on that buck lateral pitch looked up, didn't look the ball in and dropped it. All right, so now Fairmont's got timeouts, 2:55 to play. I mean, the good news is you're in a 7-point game, so unless they go for 2, they can't beat you here in regulation. But you had a chance to put them away and did not.
It's execution. That's it.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Brody Whitehair takes the snap. It's going to start with a run to Johnson. Johnson gets grabbed, pulled down right at the line of scrimmage. Sparks and Wes Brown pulling down a yard gain on the play. And Johnson also was holding that ball out there loosely. And he was lucky that Bridgeport didn't get a good punch on it. So that rolls the clock to 2:30.
See, safety's back deep. You've been getting pressure all night with your ends.
2nd down, 10. Whitehair looks right. He's hit! He's got loose football. Ball's loose. They're driving after it all the way back to the 28-yard line. Aiden Sparks recovers. Aiden Sparks recovers. Whitehair was hit by Bo Ford. Separated from the football. Sparks dives on it. Back at the 27-yard line of Fairmont Senior. And what a time for that Bridgeport relentless pass rush tonight to finally get home.
It's been close all night long. They've been getting there all night, and they close with the ends. The play of the game from Bo Ford and Aiden Sparks.
Hey, guys, I got to tell you, Bo Ford looked like he was absolutely shot out of a gun there.
Yeah, I was going to make that point. Whitehair had no shot. I mean, Bo Ford was on him as soon as he took the snap. It was a jailbreak. All right, 28. Again, the Polar Bears have 3 timeouts, so
hold on to the pigskin.
Yeah, you got to get a first down here. All right, the Indians milk the play clock, but the clock is not running. Here comes Rohr, 20, Rohr, 15, 10, 5, forget milking the clock. Just put it in the end zone. Rohr takes it in. Late flag comes down. This will be on Fairmont Senior behind the play, and Bridgeport has built the lead with 2:13 remaining in the 4th quarter to 33-20.
27 yards, but Bridgeport touchdown.
They had 2 players back behind the play. Somebody was on top of Ryan Jones, one of the Polar Bears. And the blue-shirted fans from Fairmont are hitting the exits with 2:13 remaining. They'll discuss the penalty. This will be post-touchdown either way. Here's the call.
Dead ball, personal foul, 61 White. Touchdown counts. The penalty will be enforced on the extra point.
Joey Richmond.
207 yards total now for Rohr.
Assessed on the kickoff.
All right, take it on the kickoff. Anglin.
And that was his 30th carry of the night.
2 huge plays in a row. Bo Ford's sack strip, Sparks with the recovery, and then with the Fairmont Senior defense reeling, Rohrig runs it in for the touchdown. 2:13 to play. Anglin on for the extra point to try to make it 34-20. Post to the left. Out of the hold of Goody. Snap is back to Sam Goodwin. He holds it. The kick from Anglin is up. It is good. And the Bridgeport Indians look at this team celebrate coming off the field. It was gut check time, and this defense, which has been spectacular all season, again steps up and forces the 3rd Fairmont Senior turnover of the second half. 2:13 to play. Indians now with some breathing room. They lead 34-20.
I know my players of the game, and you notice I said players. I'll keep it quiet for now, but you guys have picks as well.
Hi, Brent. Celebration down there on the sideline from Bridgeport, but they got 3 timeouts. You can't let them a quick touchdown here and then have to recover an onside kick.
I got to tell you guys, my blood pressure is sky high in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, some good stuff's happened here. It went from nervousness to joyous celebration. Just a great defensive play, Bo Ford, and it's kind of fitting, guys, that the D-line wins this game because they have been lights out all night long.
They have, and you got to be key here. You want to be disciplined in your lanes again. You don't want to kick quick one here, obviously, because that puts them right back in it.
Well, Roar's going to kick it from the Polar Bear 45 after the 15-yard mark-off, so hopefully Zach can get this one into the end zone and not give the Polar Bears a crack at any return.
Well, we saw him down at Buchanan do that from further back, so he's capable.
Yeah, how important is Dylan Hours to this Fairmont senior team? They have been stymied since he went out of the game. All right, Roar has it teed up, ready to kick it away. Indians 34, Fairmont 20, 2:13 to play. Roar on the run up, and he's going to squib it, and it's going to connect with Dinger at the 5, over the 10, coming near side 20, and he's going to be out of bounds short of the 20-yard line at the 18. So the kick, although not in the end zone, it did pin Dinger to the sideline. And Fairmont will have it short of the 20-yard line. The first worst starting field position for a drive in this game, 2:08 to play. Going back to that fumble, what a great job by Aiden Sparks. It was just a flat-out foot race with Sparks and a couple of Fairmont linemen for that ball, and Sparks got on the deck and ripped it away from the Fairmont offensive lineman. That was not a gimme recovery.
Ends need to be big here again.
All right, 1st and 10. Polar Bears ball at the 19-yard line. Empty set. Whitehair takes the snap. He's being chased again. Here comes Wes Brown after him. He's able to get around the corner, and he's going to scoot out of bounds. We'll see when they mark him out. It will be a gainer to the 21. 2-yard gain as Bridgeport chased him almost the entire width of the field. 1:59 to play. 2nd down and 8. Clock does stop on the out-of-bounds scoot by Brody Whitehair.
It's an awful long way to run to gain 2 yards.
It'll cost you a clock, too. He's probably better served to just throw that one away early. Save yourself some time.
2nd down and 8.
All right, 2nd down and 8. Snap back to Whitehair. Stands in. Here comes Wes Brown chasing him again. Throws against his body. Incomplete. Cannon Dinger, far sideline. Guarded on the play by Donovan Williams. 3rd down and 8.
Wes Brown getting free each time there. The young man's run about 55 yards the last 2 snaps across the field.
He's having fun out there. All right, 3rd down and 8. 1:52 to play. Bridgeport 34, Fairmont 20.
I think, again, the key in the second half has been the defensive adjustment with the 2 deep safeties.
Snap back to Whitehair. Here comes pressure. Throws it. Look out. Got an open man. Incomplete. Caught a break there. Wide open in the secondary. I mean, he had a step plus a step plus a step. Thornton was the intended target, but Whitehair missed him.
Yeah, we must have had our eyes in the backfield that time. Defensively with the corners on the outside. Didn't see it, but, man, he was wide open.
Yeah, that was a touchdown right there for Fairmont. That's what they needed. Yeah, if they got that one, they have 3 timeouts. They could have kicked off, played defense. Now they got to convert a 4th down and 8. All right, here's Fairmont's last gasp. 4th and 8, 1:45 to play from their own 21-yard line. Whitehair ready to sling it. He's back, throws it into the middle, and it's incomplete. Not sure if he was going for Michael or Jones, but he threw it between them. And the Bridgeport Indians will take over on downs on that Whitehair misfire, and Bridgeport will have it on the Fairmont senior 21-yard line.
Good job by this coaching staff in the second half, too. I can't say enough. They adjusted well defensively and did a great job once again.
Yeah, Casey Stewart, the defensive coordinator, deserves a lot of credit as the Indians got in there in the second half and schemed up some good defensive secondary activity, and the kids played well, there's no question, but really it all started up front. You know, once Bridgeport started to make Whitehair uncomfortable, good things happened. All right, you had a couple of snaps here. We'll see if Fairmont takes their timeouts. Anticipate they will. Snap back, and here's Rohrig, and how about the 10? How about the 5? How about a touchdown? Rohrig touchdown runs on his last 2 carries, and the Indians put a beautiful bow on top of this one with 1:34 to play. Bridgeport builds the lead to 40-20.
228 yards now.
A great night for Rohrig, actually under his season average coming in. Actually, no, 192 he was averaging coming in. Here's Anglin. Post to the left. Good snap back, kick on the way. Pulled that one, no good. Had some pressure. So Anglin misses, but the Indians have done the damage. With 1:34 remaining in the fourth quarter, it's going to be a happy night here in the City of Champions as Bridgeport is about ready to knock off Fairmont Senior for the 4th straight time in this series, assuming complete control of this matchup of 2 schools that are extremely close in enrollment. As we talked about top of the broadcast, I think Bridgeport looks forward to the day when Fairmont and Bridgeport are back in the same class. We anticipate that next year.
Yeah, it could be 365 from now. You're right. Great second half by this Bridgeport team. One mistake in the second half, that was it. Defense played good, offensive line played good, backs ran hard as they've ran all year, and coaching staff did a great job in the second half, and their defensive line was money all game.
All right, Rohrig will take the ball, tee it up at the 40-yard line. 1:34 to play as we hit 9:30. Our stations, we'll get you a station legal ID coming up here in a moment.
Rohrig has the ice bath waiting for him in the locker room after the game.
Kidding. Not kidding. He and Lovey, I'm sure, are going to be covered in bruises along with Hathaway. Run up, ball caught, 17-yard line. Johnson over the 25, swings. And Johnny Dotson got him down at the 32-yard line. I think that's Thornton's kickoff return out to the 31. And the Polar Bears will have a couple more Whitehair throws here with 1:27 to play, trailing 40-20.
You've already lost hours.
That's the worry for them now. Yeah.
Do you bring Whitehair out now? I mean, you're down 20. Realistically, it's more likely over. Do you bring him back out, risk getting hit again? Something to think about.
The answer is no. He's still out there, but right now, all the concern, if I'm a Polar Bear fan, is what is the status of Dylan Hours?
Yeah, and really at this point, you got the rest of the season ahead of you. I would probably just throw the flat towel in right now.
Hours, if you joined his leg, got knocked out in the second half, went to the locker room, came back out without his shoulder pads on. Handoff going to the top of the eye and skirting far sideline. Tell you what, I'd give that young guy some carries if I was Fairmont. That is Damani Johnson. He looks like a good back. He's a junior.
Came in more as a receiver before this game.
He gets it out to the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily. 1:18 to play. Reminder, we're back with you next Friday night. Just across county over at Byrd Stadium. We'll get you an update. Byrd was trailing Preston late in the game, so RCB trying to avoid an 0-3 start to the season. Had an off week last week, but that would be a devastating loss for Byrd.
And they did lose.
All right, here's a handoff. And running forward. And a positive gain on that one for 28, Chris Wilson. And Fairmont starts the clock. So, yeah, the Indians are going to head over to Byrd Stadium and take on a much wounded Flying Eagle team as Preston hangs on for a 20-14 win. Snap back. Indians have some backups in there. Here's a throw down the seam. Diving attempt incomplete down at the 13-yard line. Good effort there by Cannon Dinger as he lays out for that one. Couldn't come up with it. And the Indians, it's almost like senior night. They're subbing 1-2 guys at a time, bringing out Hathaway now. Love's going to come out. There comes Donovan Williams. Clock stop, 45 seconds, 3rd down and 2, Fairmont Senior Polar Bears.
I think they'll run it here to get the 1st down to stop the clock. Let's see.
Whitehair is going to run it, and he will hook slide it at the 45. We'll get the 1st down.
Good spot by the referee. When you go for a slide, feet first, to start the ball start. You spot the ball on the start of the slide.
There you go.
Yeah, I got it out, didn't I?
Yeah, coming up, our players of the game. We'll talk with Bo Ford and Aiden Sparks, and Brent will get both ends of that play, what they both saw.
You read my mind, Travis.
Oh, yeah, well, I knew where you were going. We worked together long enough. Pass far sideline. Good defense there by Moses as he cuts off the receiver, Thornton, to the ball. It's incomplete. And Fairmont trying to extend their misery here. They could just run the ball one time and get this one over with 25 seconds to play.
And to be honestly, folks, listening in, everybody deserves a player of the game tonight. But really, those two defensive ends up front were big.
O-line.
And that's tonight, too. And they're part of that as well.
All right, snap back. Whitehair going to keep it, and he's going to be pulled down. That'll go as a sack on the play. Loss of a yard for Colton Miller. And that'll do it. Polar Bears are going to line up, and Fairmont Senior suffers defeat for the first time this season as they come to Wayne Jamison Field. And they run into a second-half buzzsaw as the Indians win this one going away. 40-20 is the final score here tonight. We've got a lot to discuss on the Quality Machine Indians wrap-up as Bridgeport picks up their 34th win in the series against Fairmont Senior against just 14 setbacks. Indians win tonight here in mid-September.
Quality Machine Company of Bridgeport, we solve problems. We're your local provider for welding, custom fabrication, machining, structural steel sales, and all types of heavy equipment and industrial repairs. Whether your business is coal, oil and gas, construction, excavating, timber, or manufacturing, Quality Machine has a solution for you and your team. We're just a few miles east of Bridgeport on Route 50. Quality Machine, if man made it, quality can fix it. QualityMachineInc.com.
From Glockfeldy Tire Centers comes the Cooper AT3 family of tires designed with superior all-season, all-terrain traction and true durability. All 3 tires are backed by a best-in-class mileage warranty, so you can have the confidence to tackle the road and what lies beyond. Learn more at CooperTires.com or stop in and talk to their knowledgeable staff at Glockfeldy Tire Centers in Morgantown, Bridgeport, and Elkins.
Bella, this a pizza. It's just like my mama used to make.
Your mom's from Wisconsin.
But this a pizza. It's just like in the old country.
Okay, honey.
And the oven, it's a coal-fired, so the crust is baked to perfection.
All right, that's enough.
Mia Margarita coal-fired pizza brings out your inner Italian, whether you have one or not. Order online at miamargarita.com. Eat in or delivery available. Check out the most authentic pizza in town at Mia Margarita Pizza.
Looking for a dependable contractor? Well, look no further than BCR Contracting. Whether you need a new deck, siding, roof, kitchen, bathroom, or you want to build a new addition or custom home, BCR Contracting does it all. BCR Contracting provides quality custom builds at an affordable price. Now is the time to call to get your project underway. Free estimates. Check out our work on Facebook, BCR Contracting LLC, or call Brian at 304-641-2848. Quality, reliable, and affordable contracting is what we pride ourselves on. BCR Contracting.
Honey, you think we should have the furnace serviced soon?
It can wait. We've got time.
The juice froze.
Give me a second. Let me warm up.
Make the call.
Yeah, calling Smitty's now.
Smitty's HVAC offers thorough inspections and servicing. Get your furnace serviced today and stay warm all fall. We work on all major brands. We're fully licensed and insured. Call Smitty's HVAC now at 304-709-0520 for all your heating and cooling needs.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store, the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
The Bridgeport Indians on the 103.3 WKMZ Indians Radio Network continues now with the Quality Machine Indians Wrap-Up.
Tribe beats the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior tonight. 40-20 is the final score in this contest. Indians win by 20. And Brent has assembled his cast of characters down there. We'll start out first with Tyler Ferris.
Hey, we got 35-28. Our prediction is pretty close. Pretty close. Hey, guys, Coach Ferris, I got to tell you, pretty good numbers here. 432 rushing total. Came in averaging 472 against one of the top teams in Double-A, getting 432 yards rushing, pretty good. Rorik 228, Lovey 139. We held a very high-powered offense to 258 yards of total offense, 19 yards rushing. What was your message there at halftime in the big change?
We wanted to go in and we wanted to, focus on our mistakes. And that was the best thing about these kids is we've had issues with, some kind of mental, concepts going on there. They went in, they learned, we were calm, everybody talked to each other. It was a great opportunity or learning experience for the kids, and to watch them come out, fix the mistakes we made in the first half, and really, adhere to the adjustments was fantastic.
Coach, the play of the game involved these two guys right here behind me. The fact is, I was convinced that Bo Ford was shot out of a gun, and that's the fastest I've seen Aiden Sparks run to get a ball. A few times he touches the ball, he was wanting to get it on defense. What do you have to say about these two guys right here?
Fantastic game by both of them. Whitehair's a heck of a football player. He does a great job of scrambling and extending the plays, and because of these two able, to force the ball, not only just force them to get rid of the football, but force them to the side of the field that we were looking for, it speaks tremendous of what these two did. They studied film, they did a great job all week, and we owe a lot to them tonight for sure.
Coach, next week, Robert C. Byrd crosstown rivalry. How do you come back from a very emotional game tonight to get ready for Byrd?
I think tonight you celebrate, you enjoy it. You wipe your mind clean on Saturday, and then you get right back ready to work on Monday. Coaches will have a plan on Sunday, and we get ready to play football. Bird's always a big game.
Let's go get Byrd next week, Coach.
Yes, sir.
All right, you got the two guys. You're going to get the let's go in order. Get the sacker first, then the recovery.
Again, I hate claiming credit for this, okay?
But you always do, though.
All four players of the game so far this year, all APUS students. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of correlation to this. Guys, let's talk about the play, okay? The game changer. Bo Ford got shot out of a gun there from the defensive end on the far side. What did you see when you saw Whitehair sitting there?
My guy was kicking out wide the entire game, and, they told us all week that if they give you that and you're 100% sure you can go inside, he's not going to be expecting it. And I saw him sitting there, so I took my opportunity.
Bo, but I'm going to tell you this. If Whitehair is not sitting in an ice bath right now, I don't know what it is. You all got a lot of pressure on him. Was that part of the defensive game plan all week?
Yes, sir, it was. And I'm just glad that I had my brother over here to come over there and help me make the play. He doesn't get enough credit, but he deserves it.
Fact is this, we did have a second part of that play. Sparks comes free on the near side, recovers the fumble. Buddy, I give you crap all the time, but the fact is you don't get touched the ball enough. You got the ball right there. What was your thoughts there when you saw the ball on the ground?
I got a little bit nervous because I hit one of the goofiest pass moves known to man and flew outside. So thank God I was able to adjust myself, and it went from there.
Hey, guys, we got Byrd next week. Fact is this, anytime you can beat the number one team in Double-A by 20 points, that's a good night. Let's go get a win against Byrd next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good luck, boys.
All right, thanks a lot. Bo Ford, Aiden Sparks teaming up for tremendous play that broke this game open. Bridgeport and really Fairmont had all the momentum at that point, Chris. Bridgeport had just gone out on downs. Polar Bears had 3 timeouts. They had the clock. All they needed was a touchdown, extra point, 2-point from conversion maybe to win the game on the road. But on first down, it did not take Bo Ford and Sparks long to change the complexion of this game.
It did, and Wes Brown's out there with his teammates celebrating with him right now at midfield. And the 3 second-half turnovers forced by this defense. That's the story as well. Great job on the defense. Turnovers even at 3 apiece. We'll take that in a win, no doubt, 40-20. And this offense and defensive line, we knew coming into the game we thought we had an advantage there, and we sure did, didn't we? Yep. We even went into the depth on the offensive line. A couple backups played key roles tonight, and they played perfectly fine.
Sure did. Indians over 400 yards rushing. Getting unconfirmed reports that the Dylan Hours injury is not good, and it just breaks your heart. If it is, in fact, a season-ending injury for Hours, it would be his second time on this field that he has suffered one of those. Difference is the first time he was a sophomore, this time he's a senior. Breaks your heart because he's just an unbelievable player.
He is an unbelievable player. He'll play college football somewhere next year, no doubt. And that defense actually made a fourth down stop with him out of the game there in the second half. But we really were on this defense late in the game. You saw those 2 big touchdown runs in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So, again, unconfirmed reports, but getting multiple reports from down at turf level that it might be an extended injury for Dylan Hours, the outstanding linebacker and do-everything player for Fairmont Senior. 40-20 the final score. We'll come back here to Wayne Jamison Field, have some final thoughts on the Quality Machine Indians wrap up in a moment.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent care, family medicine, sports medicine, and occupational medicine, along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy